Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell. You'll get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And when I'm not asking Bruce, hey, how big was Batista's? Well, you know. One of the things I like to do is help people save money. And if you're watching this video right now and you're in a 30-year loan, man, you're overpaying your single biggest bill and you may not even realize it. I want you to do a little experiment for me. Take your calculator out, multiply your monthly house payment by 360 payments. That's how many payments there are in a 30-year loan. That big scary number, that's your total of payments. You're looking at that number? You know you can do better. Keep more of your own money right now and go to savewithconrad.com. Or maybe you've got credit card debt. Man, it's not a matter of if I can save you money with that. Your average interest rate on a credit card is more than 20%. And by the way, all the interest you pay on those credit cards, it's not tax deductible. Whereas the mortgage interest, well, that is tax deductible. So if you owe this debt, it's up to you how to pay it back. Doesn't it make sense to get the cheapest rate possible and the greatest tax deduction possible? Find out how much money you can save right now for free at savewithconrad.com. You don't need perfect credit. Even scores in the 500s can be approved, and it's no cost out of pocket. But maybe best of all, we're licensed in more than 40 states. We can help more families than ever before. But how much can we save you? Find out right now for free with a quick quote from savewithconrad.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
Welcome to WHW Monday. Tony Schiavone and Conrad Thompson.
Jim Crockett First Arcade, 605 NWA. TV title, Cajun Omni, the Bunkhouse Stampede. Flair and Horseman, Garvin, Bogey, Magnum, Dusty, Express Tag Team. Turner, Bodden, Mid-South Joint World Championship Wrestling.
Talking about the great years of World Championship Wrestling, the NWA, and Jim Crockett Promotions.
Tony and Friends North, they win. Look, Schiavone's back again. World title split off, center stage, Bischoff. Disney, Hogan, and Nitro. New World Order and The Crow. Thunder, Russo, Arquette Champ, Vinnie Mac, simulcast. Tony's back with Conrad, not your classy podcast. Watch along, try not to laugh. Lowest rules can't pass. This wasn't the initial plan. Tom Zigg's a good-looking man. Klondike Bill, make a chant. Tommy, you come over here.
What happened when? WHW Monday. And now, let's go to the ring. And here's your co-host. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson, and you're listening to What Happened When? With the voice of your childhood, Noah, Anthony, Schiavone, Tony Schiavone. What's going on, man? How are you?
Conrad, how you doing, bud?
Man, if I was any better, I'd be twins.
Ooh, that's a thought, isn't it?
It is a thought. Listen, we appreciate you guys spending a little time with us. It has been a crazy couple of weeks in our lives here in America. And we're hoping that we can provide you a fun and welcome distraction. It feels like everything all around us is canceled. You can count on Tony and I, man. We are going to be here for you each and every week. Tony is broadcasting live from the safety of his home and I from mine. So we're all in this together and we're going to make the most of it today. Are we not, Tone?
Yeah, we really are, Conrad. Not only that, we're happy to be bringing you a look back at some of the good and
bad.
Most of the time, some of the bad times, right? Yeah.
Bad.
Real bad. We're really going to get bad today, aren't we?
So let's get to Uncensored 2000, March 19th, 2000 is what we're doing here. It's 2 hours. It's 34 minutes. It's WCW in 2000, man. Buckle up. It's going to be depressing. Tony's already got into Lois's brown liquor. This is going to be a fun show. Tony, give us a countdown however you can. I don't know if your wife has the swine flu or what's going on right now, but if she's available, we can use her. And if not, we'll wing it.
I'm going to do the countdown because you know what? Right now she's out into the garage and she's cleaning.
What?
Yep. What is right? Hang
on. Is she not feeling well?
No, she's feeling great. I don't know what's going on, but we have completely, Conrad, dejunked the garage.
Well, I mean, when she's done with the garage, hypothetically speaking, you think you're going to get her tail up that attic?
Yes, we're going to work our way up towards the attic. That's going to happen.
Yes, man. I got to tell you, I just got a Woodrow.
I sent out on Twitter. I pulled out from the junk in the garage a video camera. I mean, we're talking about the old ones when they first started. You put the VHS in.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Put it over your shoulder,
yeah.
right? And so I put it on Twitter, and I said, "And let me hear your response in 3, 2, 1." First one was our buddy Jim Valley,
and he said, "Did you find the 6-man belt?"
That's right. Just, I said, Jim Valley is the winner.
Thank you, Jim Valley. We appreciate you.
Yeah, he's a good guy, man.
Listen, I'm excited about this show just because I know now that when we're done, you're going to get your ass in that fucking attic and find my belt. And I'm excited about it.
Okay. I live to make you excited. So there you go. So you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm counting it down in 3, 2, 1, play. You know, this logo, this exploding vagina logo always pisses me off.
Well, it sets the tone for a great show here on the show.
3, 2, 1. Sting! Sting! Luger! Sting! Luger! Sting! Sting! Luger! 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 Crow! Sting! Luger! 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 I guess we're going to have Luger against Sting.
Maybe he's going to finally, maybe that chair is going to make a comeback.
Maybe so. Oh, hey. Did we just show him without his paint? What the fuck, man?
Yeah. He had the flavor saver and no paint.
Oh, and Ric Flair just hit Jimmy Hart.
Dude, this is awesome.
You know, here's the deal. You might as well, you know what? What we should have done is gone to the desk right after this open. Say, did you like that open? It's the best thing of the show. See you next time on Uncensored.
Real life, on some level, when business is questionable, you're not sure what to do. You can always do what they do in radio. And there is a phrase in radio, and you know it very well because you were in it so long. You play the hits,
right?
You know, you're not going to play these obscure B-sides. We're going to play the hits because that's what keeps people from changing the channel.
Right.
And for WCW, the hits, by the way, that's a replica belt on the left. Holy shit. The hits were Ric Flair and Sting. And then when they could, it was Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan. And so now the hits are Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan, Lex Luger and Sting, two classic bouts throughout the history of WCW. How about them both wearing their gold President Rolexes? Oh, all right, here's what we're going to do, brother. We're going to form a softball team. And I look like I'm a refugee from superstar Billy Graham's speech training camp, but we're going to start a softball team, and I'm going to try to fit my giant head in this little tiny hat.
That's okay. Cause the deal is I got a bad cleanup and I got to pitch because I know how to pitch. I know how to spin the softball.
Jesus Christ. He's wearing a replica belt because he is a replica champion. Ladies and gentlemen, here he comes. The fast forward button himself. JEFFEWTF.
Yeah. How's he doing in the WWE? Is he miserable?
By the way, great guy, great friend of the show. We were sending jokes back and forth this past week about, I don't know if you've seen, this is awful of me, but I'm sure you've seen where they've got a hand washing technique chart that went viral and people started putting lyrics to it. Well, one of our listeners put the, With My Baby Tonight lyrics on the hand washing guide. And as soon as I got it, as soon as someone sent it to me, I immediately sent it to him and we had a great laugh about that. So here we are live from Miami, Florida in front of half a house. It's Uncensored WCW 2000. It's really not half a house. There's 2,543 people paying $97,000.
It's a third of a house then.
Process what we're talking about. 2,543 people paid to see Ric Flair versus Hulk Hogan in Miami, fucking Florida. And I know what you're thinking. Well, this is a pay-per-view show. It probably got a lot of buys. It got 47,000 buys. 47,000.
Wow. Do you believe that the wrestling business is cyclical?
No. I think that's an excuse. Because, and here's why. Cyclical in the wrestling, what's cyclical in most businesses would mean that it's predicated on some sort of outside source. let me give you a sort of, for instance,
Okay.
in the mortgage business, right? If the interest rates take an absolute shit, and so they're like way, way low, right? So just the floor falls out. There is what's called a refi boom. Everybody and their brother now wants to take advantage of these rates. And there is a race to get down to your favorite mortgage lender and secure a better rate for yourself. That is cyclical, because when those interest rates drop, yes, okay, here comes the refi boom. But when the rates go back up, well, there's no big refi boom anymore. Now it's just business as usual. Well, what would cause a big boom like that in wrestling? It's not a third party. It's better creative. So I'm not saying the wrestling business is cyclical. I've never believed that. I have believed creativity is cyclical. Guys get burnt out. They get in a rut. It's human nature to get in a rut. You know, like Megan and I, a few months ago, were saying, man, we're kind of in a dinner rut. Like we go to the same restaurants. We eat the same things at the house. We got to branch out a little bit. We're in a rut, and salespeople can get in a rut. And guess what? So can creative types. You and I have been in a rut in this show before, which is why we pivoted to a watch along, because you gave me 3 hours of, I don't recall, on Steve Austin. And here we are.
Wow. Always shit on Tony at the end of your,
no, not monologue. At all. No. I'm just saying the creativity is the cyclical piece. It's not the business. Like, people want to be entertained all the time. Football is not cyclical. Baseball is not cyclical. Now, your team's win-loss record might be, but when your team is losing, some other team is winning. So it's the creativity that I think is cyclical, which is why I think there was an old wise tale about, maybe not wise tale, it's the wrong expression, but there was an old best practice, we should say, in wrestling, that a booker should only be in a territory for X amount of time, and then he needs a break.
Right.
And I don't know what that is. I've heard some people say it was a year. I've heard other people say it was 9 months. Others say 6 months, but whether it's 6, 9, or 12 months, there was a rule of thumb that here's how long a booker can operate at a high level creativity, from a creativity standpoint, creatively. And then, you know, he's done. He needs to take a break for a minute. He's burnt.
Well, I agree with all that. And after listening to you, I feel that you should quit the mortgage business, or at least hand off the mortgage business to someone that you know, and join the wrestling business.
No, thanks. Oh my God. I miss Chris Candido.
I was thinking the same thing, man.
Imagine how much fun he would be having in wrestling right now.
Yeah. One of the great performers and one of the great guys too.
But he had this really fun way of communicating, this high pitched voice, and he would sometimes get going so fast. And I mean, he would put on a show with it. It was entertaining. Let's play a little bit of him on commentary here. See if you can get it.
Unclear if that had really come about or not. And Candido now. What a better way for me to make my entrance. And here at the most unpredictable pay-per-view of the year at Uncensored. And you know what, something? These internet rumors about me were actually true. I am officially in WCW to be the new Cruiserweight champion. Chris Candido.
Well, we'll take it out there, but I'm just saying, I love when he gets all wound up and starts talking real fast, and it's an entertaining character. And I don't know how you could see that guy and not be in a good mood. Like, there's no telling what he could have done in wrestling had he been able to stick around with us. Of course, unfortunately, he lost his life after he suffered a broken leg, working with TNA, and then, flew home after a pay-per-view and developed a blood clot. Probably shouldn't have flown, and, passed away. And it was tough times, but thankfully TNA was there to save the day. And I think, when he passed away, they sent his wife a ham. So that was good news.
Would you, I hate to laugh about this, but would you repeat that? They sent her a ham.
You know, Tammy Sitch, the apple of my eye, who, by the way, is now out of prison, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome.
God bless
back
America.
to society. I know you want her, and she knows you want her too. She's back, and she's going to be on the prowl soon. Anyway, she is he was the love of her life, and she certainly was the love of his. And, when he passed away, they were together, of course. And, TNA didn't know what to do, you know, when you lose somebody who's such a big part of your life like that. And so they did what they thought was right at the time and sent her a ham, which was pretty cool. It was like one of those honey baked hams. Everybody loves a honey baked ham. I think they're spiral cut. So that was cool.
Well, like we said, a lot of things are cyclical.
By the way,
Common sense is too.
It's worth mentioning, as we're saying this, that TNA back then was owned by Dixie Carter and Jeff Jarrett and guys like that. And these days TNA is now Impact Wrestling, and it's a much different outfit. Not the same folks.
Well, good. And by the way, Psychosis was a hell of a performer, don't you think?
I miss the fucking mask though, Tony.
I do too.
And let me tell you, I greatly prefer the artist formerly known as Prince Ikea to regular ass Prince Ikea.
Yeah, I do too. I'm with you. Anybody that can wrestle in a suit pants, dress shirt, to me, he's got it going. Bam.
You're going to like this.
Okay.
Meltzer right. To show elementary lack of planning in the pre-match clips to build the match, they showed a finish where Psychosis was pinned by Kaz Hayashi, as opposed to the match where he beat Hayashi. Before the two locked up, the music played and Chris Candido came out, and he'll be called Hard Knocks Chris Candido. He got no reaction past the first two rows ringside. Unfortunately for him, he was immediately buried into being typecast as a cruiserweight at a time when that division still has the jobber perception. Candido did bring up, without mentioning her by name, Tammy Sitch, saying they wouldn't let his valet come out with him. Since that was an approved line, that means that they still have her in the plans, even though they were nixed her coming in once upon a time. The match was very sloppy and probably the worst Psychosis match ever on pay-per-view. At one point, Juventud was getting his ass kicked by Paisley, with Mark Madden screaming "catfight." So WCW is now coming down to being the company that spoofs ECW. Psychosis did his leg drop off the top, but Paisley distracted him before he made the cover. Artist climbed the ropes and hit the move again. That's 3 in a row. Half a star.
Half a star. See, and here is part of the decline of WCW. The cruiserweights were our bread and butter.
Absolutely.
And now they're getting half stars. So that's a hell of a move right there, though. What we just saw.
You go back, 2 or 3 years before this, and man, the WCW cruiserweights were the apple of the eye.
Well, there's no question, without question, the departure of Dean Malenko, Eddie Guerrero, Perry Saturn really hurt the company more than we will ever admit, I think, but they really did. We were stuck with the Prince and Billy fucking Kidman. Can I say that again? Billy fucking Kidman.
Yeah. But what was Billy fucking?
Yes, he was. That's why I used the word fucking with him.
Whereas with yours, what would it be? Tony cuddling Schiavone.
That would be it. Yeah.
Oh, here comes the cat fight. Here we go.
Cat fight. He kissed Paisley. He kissed her firm on the lips.
Now, you see, if I would have said the word catfight there, I have a feeling, wow, that's a hell of a guillotine leg drop from the top. If I would have said the word catfight there, I would have done it without knowing what's going on in ECW. That would have been a line given to me because I didn't watch ECW, didn't know anything about it. But I have a feeling that if anybody said catfight there, it probably would have been Madden.
No, it was Madden, and then you repeated it with a question mark.
Right.
It's sort of like whenever Lois suggests anything sexual, you repeat it with a question mark. Blowjob.
Who are you gonna bring in to give me one of those?
I hope it's Psychosis. Juventud, maybe. There you see.
Well, there's the bell. Who wins it? It's the Prince.
Well, the artist.
The artist formerly known as.
Next up, by the way, we've got Norman Smiley with an unlikely tag team partner named the Kiss Demon. And they're going to take on Lane and Rave. Lane and Rave are now called XS. And Meltzer would say, horrible. Demon and Rave can't work at all. Lane and Rave's mic work gets no reaction. Not the best endorsement from your old pal, Mr. Meltzer.
Yeah, Dave's my buddy. By the way, I one of the things that I'm most proud of now in my life, I don't know if most proud of is the correct thing to say, but let's say most excited about in my life is the fact that you have seen me at times on Being the Elite.
The elite.
So this week too, I'm sure it's dropped by now, I do another guest appearance on there. So make sure you watch that. It's like, that is like the fucking coolest thing in the world. Don't you think it is?
By the way, a lot of our comments on social media lately have been taking me, well, mostly me, to task, saying that I talk about AEW too much.
Really?
With you and Jim Ross.
Yeah. Well, I sure am sorry.
Say no more. That's it. That's all we need. No, I'm Bam Bam Bigelow, and I got a tattoo on my head. And you think Cody's limited his employment options? I did that shit when he was still an itch in his daddy's drawers, you see. Because if this wrestling shit don't work out for me, what are my options? Bouncer? Tattoo artist? Maybe I could be a plumber? No, you wouldn't let me into your house to unclog your wife's drains, would you? I mean, come on, you just wouldn't. I got to do this, Mean Gene.
Oh,
all right,
wow.
Let's talk about it. Where are you at on Cody's neck tat?
I'm for it.
I knew it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Go ahead. Call me a suck up.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I knew you were going to say the word I'm for it because of our favorite joke from Mitch Hedberg. Where are you at on club sandwiches? I'm for them. Like, I know the gimmick. I was just ready. I just didn't expect you to hit it right there. I'm for it. I love you. You look for me to just shit on you and AEW.
Well, look, here's what I'm considering doing. You ready?
No.
You got to be.
I'm ready now.
Were you at a housewarming party this week?
I was supposed to be.
You didn't go.
I didn't go.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like since the world is supposed to be quarantined, I needed to stay here.
Which you probably saved yourself a couple of days, or at least a day and night of getting slap ass pass out drunk.
Well, that's true, but here's the thing.
Stop the presses.
Hang on. Let's just take this in. I'm gonna play the audio.
Tell you what, she has me ready to scream. I'll tell you that.
Good call, Mike. That's not the Screaming Demons.
Miss Hancock just won't let Wayne and Rave alone. They spurned her managerial advances, and now she's out here making their life miserable every week. Tony, I don't mind having her out here, though, do you?
You don't think she might head over to the broadcast table, do you guys?
Here she comes. Everybody.
Oh my God, Stacy Keibler is ringside.
In fact, wouldn't you rather sit on?
Wouldn't you want to just hit David Flair in the fucking mouth right now?
I'm gonna call him on speaker and just tell him how much we fucking hate him.
He won't answer. He won't pick up.
No, we talk all the time. You don't know what he'll do. I hate him more by the minute. You want to handle it? You want me to?
No, you go ahead. I'll chime in something.
Your call has been forwarded to an
See, I
automated
told you.
voice message.
You know what? It's he's
0.
Well, never mind. Can't give his number away.
That's right. Don't want to do that.
I hate him. Let's just say it on 3. 1, 2, 3. I hate David Flair.
I hate you, motherfucker.
Thank you.
What were we talking about before all
The
this?
Kiss Demon and Stacy Keibler, Hancock.
Oh, we were talking about tattoos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So obviously our buddy that you failed to show up for is, wait a minute, hold on. God of Thunder, and rock and roll, The spell you're under is going to rob you of your virgin soul.
By the way, I freaking love Norman Smiley in the face paint.
I thought Norman was pretty fucking cool.
This could not have been better done. I mean, it's just so awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, though, you were jacking off everybody about tattoos.
Yeah. So, anyway, so I'm for it. I like it. I know there's people that say, well, Schiavone, you like it because you're a suck up to Cody.
Sure you are.
Well, of course I am. But also, I actually, as a shoot, really, really like Cody.
Oh, everybody does. Yeah. Of course.
Yeah. Okay. He and Brandy are my friends, not just my bosses. So here's what I've considered. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
I've considered getting one of those tattoos.
On your penis?
No, just on my body somewhere, not on my neck.
On your butt?
Okay, hang on, not on my butt. Maybe on my chest where my big pecs reside.
My big pecs? Okay.
Tony, big pec Schiavone.
That's it. That's it. I need a shirt right now, Ryan.
And there's 3 tattoos I want to get. All right.
I'm ready.
I was going to get Cody's thing. All right.
Oh.
The Nightmare Family thing.
Oh, thank you for clarifying.
Okay. Yes. I was going to get Lois tattooed on me.
Okay.
And I was going to get Conrad's face tattooed on me.
Yeah. I was about to say, how did Cody jump ahead of the line? That's bullshit.
So there you go. But our friend apparently doesn't have a tattoo parlor anymore. So I didn't know where to go.
He's tatted up. He's got arm sleeves, leg sleeves, every sleeve.
Well, I know he does. How about that? I know he does, but he doesn't own one anymore.
By the way, well, they stole all of his shit.
Right.
Schools are out. I got a house full of kids right now.
Yeah. Right.
Like, I don't just have like our kids. I got other kids.
Really?
Well, because some folks, they still got to go to work and, I just got a house full of kids now. I'm just saying.
Okay. I think we should announce as I tell you, Norman Smiley's doing pretty damn good here.
He's doing all the work while the other 2 guys stand there like fucking assholes.
Yeah. There you go.
Look at this guy.
He's doing the Gene Simmons walk with the guitar. Like Dale Torborg played the part, buddy. So anyway, I think we should mention here, and thanks to all of our low-key big hogs who join us on Patreon. Thanks to all of our patrons who join us on Patreon. But we are still planning to run the low-key big hog event at the end of April.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We're going to, we may adjust that as time. We don't know what the future holds. I mean,
no, that's right.
I'm getting blown up with, are you still doing it? Well, man, this thing's changing day to day, guys. So we're going to play it by ear, but we definitely want to do it. And if we can't do it, we will postpone it until we can do it. But if it's not safe for you to travel here, then no, we're not going to do it. When it's deemed safe for you to travel here, then absolutely. We're not trying to back out of this. Come on. We would love to have it here. We've got, reservations made and plans made and people booked. We've got fun stuff planned, but if we're not able to leave the freaking house, then no, we're not doing it. So Let's play it by ear. But yes, as of right now, the plan is still for it to proceed.
And JR and I had to postpone the live show that we were going to do with you in Rochester.
Last night, it was supposed to go down. We pushed it back. It's going to happen now in July. Tickets are on sale now. Super Show Live comedy at the Carlson, Rochester, New York. Unfortunately, AEW had to cancel their show too, or postpone their show because New York outlawed gatherings of larger than 250 people, I think. So
yeah,
we'll find another time, or we already did. It's in July. So pick up your tickets now, supershowlive.com.
I found it humorous that they came up with the number of 250. I don't know. Does that mean that 251 would put everybody in danger?
I don't know. Let's not be a smart ass.
Let's not be a smart ass. I'm sorry. Did you just say that? King of the smart asses?
Well, I'm just
saying. You reinvented smart assdom.
But there's a lot of people who are listening to this who are pissed off that some of these things have been rescheduled.
Okay.
But it ain't up to us. It's up to the government. And when they say we can do it, we'll do it.
Yeah, that's scary. It's things up to the government. Look at this. Come on, he's tapping out. There you go. Billy Silverman says he's tapping out. And Huh. I love Norman Smiley. Always have.
One of the best, man. He's the trainer with NXT, and can you imagine all the great stuff that the kids are learning from him? By the way, Tony, I know you don't watch much WWE Network. You should go out of your way to watch the FCW documentary, because they talk a lot about Norman and his influence. So here we go. Lane and Rave have Miss Hancock, and we didn't get to see the full dance.
FCW. What's FCW?
It was the former developmental territory for WWE prior to NXT, sort of the precursor for NXT. Florida
that's right.
Championship
That's
Wrestling,
right.
ran by Steve Kern. He used to be Skinner, and before that, he was a big part of a tag team that I know you would be a fan of.
I understand that they had a lot of fun back then.
Yeah. Oh, goddamn. I hate Dave Silva. I hate Dave Flair.
Yeah, well, we hate Dave Silva too.
Hancock. I hate everyone named Dave.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
I think that skirt is regulation. You ever get Lois to wear little skirts like that around the house?
No.
Why not?
Maybe there was a day.
Just not 2019 or 2020?
No, not 2019. You do know that when I met Lois, she was a 10. A 10.
Did I say anything negative about Lois at all? That's your love of your life, Tony.
No, I was just saying that probably back in 1981, she could have worn something like that, and I would have gone, "Yuko haka he."
Well, but back in 81, it would have looked like she sat in dog hair. There's Booker
Billy
T,
Kidman.
probably confused as to where he's at. What's going on?
Billy Kidman, I want to let you know that everybody in pro wrestling hates you and hates David Flair. I hate you just for personal reasons, because I know you probably have a small penis.
You think Booker T hates people with small penises?
No, just because he was with, here's the deal, Daphne. Okay. I dumped her. I dumped Stacy Keibler for you. What the fuck's wrong with me?
By the way, they still keep in touch every now and again. Daphne will hit up Dave on Facebook.
By the way, I for the first time in a long time, I had a little communique with Mike today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were in.
Is he still way into porn out in Las Vegas?
Stop it.
Oh,
we were in Salt Lake City, and I didn't know if he was in Utah, and he was. We just texted back and forth. I said, "Hey, we're in Salt Lake City. If you're close by, I'd love to see you." He said, "We live in southern Utah, which is 300 miles away." And I sent him a picture of my grandkids. He sent me a picture of his granddaughter, and that was about the side. But it was great to reconnect with Mike, and he's kind of gone MIA, you know.
Yeah, he felt, TNA, after him being the voice of their product for 15 years.
Right.
They kicked him out and just let him go unceremoniously. No big farewell, none of that. Just, hey, we're not renewing your contract, and that's it. But a lot of people were upset and felt like they didn't do him right, but
they didn't. They didn't.
In fairness, I don't know that you know this, but I have it on good authority that when they ended his 2 or 3 decade long career, they sent him a honey baked ham, and I think those are spiral cut.
Yeah.
So it wasn't all bad news. When he got home, he got to enjoy a ham for a few days there, when those trips to the fridge were plentiful.
They should at least send him, not only that, they should at least send him one of the turkey breasts and a couple of sides, because that turkey breast they have is good too. And you can, if you buy his honey baked ham, you can get a turkey breast for like $10 off.
You realize they're not sponsoring our show and you're giving fucking promo codes. What are you doing?
I'm just trying to see. You can be fucking funny, but not me.
This is our dynamic, you see.
That's right.
So we've got the Wall and we got Bam Bam Bigelow, two big men in wrestling who left us way too soon. Mm-hmm. Do you think the Wall's look was inspired by Michael Douglas and Falling Down?
You know what? You're probably right. One of the great low-key movies of all time.
By the way, the match before that we just saw, let's recap. The very first match got half a star. That was with the Artist and Psychosis. The second match with Smiley and Demon against Lane and Rave got -1 star.
Wow.
This one gets a dud.
Here's what I think about that. Now, these guys are slugging it out. It ain't that bad. It's pretty good working punches going on right at the beginning. I just feel that once you hate a product and once you are pissed off at a product, wow, see, that's pretty good lariat. And I'm talking about Meltzer. I'm talking about all the fans. Once you are turned off of the product, there's nothing they can do for you to give them a good rating. Nothing. I think making this match a dud is wrong already. There's some pretty good slugging going on there. Look at this. Everything's pretty high impact. There's nothing wrong with this match to give it a dud. What are you looking for? Story? You looking for a flip, flop, and fly from a cruiserweight? I just think it's wrong. I think a lot of times these ratings are based on how they feel about the promotion at that time. Am I right? Does that have some validity, you think?
No, I think you're right.
These two guys, look at that. I mean, look, that was, Dave, what are you looking for here? A bunch of New Japan guys, strong style. I don't know what you're looking for. I think these two guys have done as big guys as well as two big guys can do. There you go. That's my feeling on that. And I like that tattoo on the Wall's left arm.
What's it say?
It says, I like Tony Schiavone and Honey Baked Ham. Hey, so I was wondering.
Use our promo code Tony. It won't work, and neither does a consolidate. I had to wind that one back up. Let's keep going.
Okay.
We're live to tape, folks. There's no editing on this show.
It won't work. But you can type it in anyway, you bunch of dumbasses. See what happens.
I was going to say that. Go ahead.
Okay, we need to get, does Dave Green still work with us?
Yes.
All right, Dave, Honey Baked Ham, get off your ass.
He works for us. He doesn't listen to the show.
Okay. All right, he doesn't. I would say we like to have it for Easter, but with Dave, there is no Easter. Watch out. So they go on the outside. Let's see. Something else I wanted to bring up and I can't remember. So what do you think about the tattoos?
What about them? The 3 tattoos you're going to get?
Yeah, I'm going to get somebody to come with me there and film it.
I like it.
Videotape it.
Well, I mean, Dave Silva ain't doing nothing.
Well, you hired him.
Oh,
You better get him something to do, vacuum out the Conrad or something.
Dude, he's working from can to can. I was making a joke about how he can't drive and he could wreck your car on the ride over. Because we should reveal now that you've got that sweet, sweet con money.
Yeah.
You have a new car.
Yeah, I do.
Tell everybody about your brand new Bentley Continental GT, the new 2020 model. I heard it was a moonbeam in color.
No.
I don't even know what that is.
No. Hang on a second.
Magnolia interior. I don't even know what that is.
Can you hang on just a second?
Yeah.
Okay. We're in the midst of quite a brawl. Sure. Here comes the EMTs out. They picked him up and threw him on a table and the table exploded in smoke. Did you notice that? It exploded in smoke. And now they get the phony EMTs to come out to pick up Bam Bam Bigelow. He looks dead, but he ain't dead yet. Soon. And there's Doug Dillinger with a cast on his arm.
Wow, how about that?
What the fuck? So anyway, I don't have a Bentley, but I do have a 2020 Ford Explorer.
You got the new redesigned one.
Yes.
Can't have money.
It's nice.
Do you know the newest car I have at my house is 5 years old?
Really?
Yeah.
Can I also tell you this? Yeah. This is the first new car that I have had since I was in college. I was in college and I bought a brand new car And I'm talking about my car. And because I was working at the radio station at that time, I could afford car payments. And I was living at home, so I didn't have that. And the first one I've had since probably 1980.
And how do you like it?
I'm pretty thrilled with it.
Well, congratulations, man. You deserve it. You've worked hard your whole life. You've taken care of your family. You've put them first. And it's cool to see now that you're on the back nine of life, because we all know that you are very, very susceptible to this coronavirus at your age and your weakened immune system. You know, I want you to go out in style, and I'd like for you to just to state right now in a loud and clear voice that, if you don't find the 6-man belt that I can inherit the Ford Explorer, that is a suitable replacement. Similar in value. Just say that, you know, with your name, I, Tony Schiavone, you know the bit.
Pretty good bump right there.
Come on, Tony. Don't distract this. Let's get it done.
Well, I'm going to even ramp it up here a little bit. I want to get another car.
Oh.
Because we've got 2 cars here, and I want to try to keep up with Conrad and get like 4 or 5 cars or 6.
Well, what's the other car you're looking for?
A Shelby Mustang.
Oh my God. Look at Tony living life, son.
I'm not, it's going to be a couple of years.
Man, can you imagine all the sweet, sweet ass you are not going to get in that?
Did you watch Ford versus Ferrari?
Here we go. The smoke was from the computer exploding.
It was?
Choke slam, worst choke slam ever. And see that monitor on the floor? That was.
Yeah. They're gimmicked up.
Of course they are. No monitor really does that.
Yeah, no. That's a hell of a bump right here from
Crowbar. And that's the reason he's a chiropractor.
Right. So anyway, did you see Ford versus Ferrari?
Of course I did.
Man, I'm into Carroll Shelby's stuff now.
Oh, you weren't before, but you're sold now?
I'm sold now. Yeah.
Can you imagine the money they've made as a result of that?
Wow. And there's a couple of them out there. You know, I'm not talking about the collector's items that are like $75,000, $80,000. There are some that you could Ford Shelby's that can get on the lot.
You need to get like a 05 Ford GT. That was the shit. When they brought back the redesign of the one from the movie, you know?
Yeah.
Those have blown up in value.
I bet. Well, here's the deal. I'm not really into collect. I look pretty good here. You know what I should do? You think I should wear that red shirt?
What is that noise?
That click?
Yeah. What's happening?
I don't know. I think it's my headsets here.
I feel like your monitor just exploded like on the wall.
It's not the headset's dropping now. I know that.
Did your monitor just explode like the wall?
It could be. I'm going to mark down the time here, and maybe I'll edit that out.
No, leave it in. We're live to
leave
tape.
It in.
We're live to tape, baby. Live to tape. You hear me? I said live to tape.
We're like a pay-per-view. If it happens, we keep on fucking going.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We're like an episode. We're
like a sore Peter. Hard to beat. Hey, by the way,
Brian Knob, but
go ahead and do this promo. Go ahead.
Let me tell you something, Gene. We've seen people thrown through computers. We've seen people thrown off the top, and we've seen people thrown on the gimmick platforms. Here's the deal. There's no gimmick with me. I'll beat the fuck out of you and keep on going. All right. As you know, I'm dead, but let's go back to the ring.
Dude, you know, I'm glad you mentioned that. There's a lot of dead people on this.
Yeah, you're right.
Bam Bam Bigelow, the Wall.
Bam Bam.
Who did we say a minute ago? Mean Gene.
Mean Gene. WCW.
I'm sure there's times when Shane Helms sees what he has to do creatively for the shows and he wishes he was dead.
Yeah.
By the way, in real life, is there a funnier person than Shane Helms? Seriously, I don't think there is.
Yeah. Yeah. He and I disagree on a lot.
No, listen, I disagree with him on a lot of stuff too, but I'm just saying that motherfucker, his wit and timing, hard to beat. Like as far as just sitting around drinking a beer, I don't even know that he drinks anymore, but dude, funny as shit. But
yeah,
I get
well,
it.
as you probably know,
you disagree with his politics, so you hate him. So fuck him, right?
No. It has nothing to do with politics. It has with what he likes and what he doesn't like as far as superheroes and comic books and
fuck off
superhero. Okay. Like for instance, the Captain Marvel movie, I fucking loved it. He fucking hated it. And I said, what the fuck's wrong with you? Why don't you just put a mask on yourself and pretend you're a superhero yourself? And he said, I've already done that. I said, all right, then shut the fuck up. Is kind of what I said to him. So we argued back and forth about that. And I kind of thought afterwards that, he can go fuck himself, basically. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to text him right now to go fuck himself. Because now I'm getting pissed off even more at him because he has no good taste when it comes to superhero movies. I get it. It can't be like the comic book. It's something fucking different. It's a completely different universe. That's why they call it the Marvel universe. It's different. I feel so much better, and I can tell by your silence you do too.
Absolutely.
And boy, what is this match going to get? Because I can feel a dud already.
I feel a dud already. Well, it gets a 1.5. It's the highest rated match on the show so far.
1.5.
Yep.
It can't be because Evan Courageous is standing in the ring.
Why do you hate Evan Courageous? Is it because he's the original Mr. Steal Your Girl?
No, Evan Courageous was a dickhead. He was. Oh, which reminds me, I've got something very important to say as it relates to Twitter.
Okay.
But I'll just, that's a little preview of what I'm going to say later on. But let's get into this match.
Okay.
Yeah, let's bring this in the ring.
What do you think of these gimmicks? Why don't you do commentary on this hardcore match? This will be fun. Do it straight.
Those in a chair. Do it straight.
No.
How can you do it straight?
I'm being smart.
Shane Helms off the top with the mop handle. Oh my God, Shannon and Dipshit. All three are stomping him. Yes, it's 3-on-1. 3 guys, all with 6-packs, all with good-looking chests and torsos against a fat ass. I can't do this. I can't fucking do this. Jesus Christ. Oh, throwing the chair is always dangerous. I've always said that. So this got a 1.5, huh?
Yeah, 1.5, baby. Hey, since we're talking about
probably
movies a minute ago, you mentioned Ford versus Ferrari. Have you seen Parasite?
I have not. That was movie of the year, right? That won the Oscar, right?
It cleaned up, and I didn't go see it in the theater. And I thought, well, I'll watch it when I can from home. And I don't know. At first, I was like, I can't believe this won everything, and Joker didn't win anything. And I just felt like, man, they got some of this stuff wrong. And Uncut Gems wasn't even nominated. So I was like, fuck this movie. Well, then I watched it. It's badass.
Okay.
I highly recommend it.
You know what I'm watching right now?
What?
I'm going back and I'm watching the Terminator movies from the start.
What do you think?
Well, they don't play as well as they did in your mind. In other words, the first Terminator movie came out in 1984. And when you think about it, you think that was a badass fucking movie. A lot of great things. But then you go and you see it. And there was a lot of old school animation done back then that just doesn't play today, but it was still pretty fucking cool. And here's why I did it. Because Linda Hamilton is in the latest one. Have you seen the latest one? Dark Force or whatever it's called?
No. Was it good?
Okay. Yeah, it's okay. It was not well received by the critics, but she has not aged well at all. Now, I know it's 2020, it's 2020 or 2019 when the movie was made, and she was first appeared in 1984. It's a long time ago. There you go. Wait a minute. We're going to have a fire extinguisher shot. And they take a bump from the fire extinguisher. So anyway, but she is, and I wanted to go back and take a look at it, how she looked in 84. She's not aged well. She is not aged well. She's become kind of an old hag.
Doesn't everybody, dude?
Which, yeah, no, some people age well. There's your winner. Fire extinguisher, mop handle, clean it up. And he's not done yet. Hit David Penzer. You know, guys love to fuck with David Penzer.
Of course they did.
Back then. Yeah. Because David was kind of a, how do I explain David Penzer back then? I'm thinking of a word here. Instigator.
Okay.
Love to give boys shit. If you give boys shit and you're out there at ringside, they're going to come after you. That's a lot of times why there was a number of times, I say a lot of times, there's a number of times that wrestlers would come over to our table only because I was fucking there, because I like to give guys shit in the back. And then, I thought, wow, man. I thought to myself, no one gives people shit as well as I do. And then I met Conrad Thompson, and I thought, whew, I'm not even close here, buddy. You've taken it up to a whole new level.
Am I really good at that? Like, for real?
No, you're the best. There's nobody better. I mean, there's nobody. I mean, if there was an award for it, right now it would be the Conrad Thompson Award, because you would have won it year after year after year.
Hey, by the way, did you see that Kevin Kelly won Wrestling Announcer of the Year in the Wrestling Observer?
Oh, good for Kevin.
Have you met Kevin before?
Yeah, I did. I think I met him like once or twice.
Did you meet him at Starcast, or where did you meet him?
I talked to him at Starcast.
Okay.
But I had met him before. And I'm trying to think where I met him. I don't know. He's a good guy. And good announcer. I just hope we see more Japanese wrestlers show up in AEW. Now, I'm not tipping anybody's hand here. I don't know what they're doing, but I like it when we see like Riho and a lot of those Japanese female wrestlers, and we see the Strong Hearts sometime.
Yep.
And I wish we'd see more. Oh, wait a minute. Didn't the match already end? Did he have to pin all three of them? I don't get it. The match continues. Those fuckers going to dance, aren't they?
Yes, they got to, man.
Okay. So they turned their back one time. Okay. They're going to turn their back again. Okay. Well, I don't get how this match is supposed to end, but we've had a couple of pins already.
You know what I realized
maybe
the other day?
But fuck.
How great is that?
Jeez. Throw a ladder at somebody.
Hey, I can't believe we made it this far into the show. We haven't talked about toilet paper.
Yeah.
Where are you at on it?
I don't use it. I'm not for it.
Now tell everybody why this toilet paper crisis is not affecting you.
Because I use Cottonelle wipes.
Boom!
So here's the deal. If you go in a store, a grocery store, or like a Dollar General, or like a Big Lots, or like a Walmart or something, and you start collecting Cottonelle wipes, you say you walk out with 15 of them, of the packs, and I go in and look for them and they're gone, I'm going to fucking find you and kill you. Don't fuck with my Cottonelle wipes. There's a couple of things in life that have changed my life. All right. And here they are. Cottonelle wipes, my dog Bug, Conrad Thompson, Tony Khan. They've all changed my life for the better. So don't fuck with that. This got a 1.5 stars. This clusterfuck got a 1.5 stars. We finally get a pin that works. How many pins do we have here? How much shit do we got to use? Sometimes I think you could just overdo it. Don't you agree?
I do. Next up, we got Booker and Billy Kidman in a tag team taking on the New Harlem Heat, which is Stevie Ray and Big T. And Meltzer would say this was probably the greatest match the New Harlem Heat will ever have. It's a 1.25 stars. Better than you expect, I bet.
Yeah.
What do you think he's saying right now?
Well, what I want to say is I don't know which camera to look at. I'm looking at the wrong. Oh, there you go. I'm looking at the right camera now, Mean Gene, because here's the deal. I may be big and I may not be able to work, but the guy next to me is worse.
Here we go. I'm going to play this.
But I'll tell you what, Booker and Kidman, get ready, baby. Got the heat. It's on.
I just needed everybody to hear it. He's so unintelligible. I mean, I got all of that, but one word. But,
yeah.
I mean, that's pretty good for him.
It's like most of the kids. It's like when you go to and I've done this many times, cover a college football game, and you stick the microphone in front of some of these kids' mouths. Woo! What did they just say? I have no idea. So we've already seen ladders. We've already seen trash cans. Now we're going to go back to a ladder. So easy to sit back years later and be a armchair quarterback, but sometimes I think you just got to sit back, and after you put a show together, you got to look at it and say, okay, are we doing the right thing here? Good news is there's a lot of quick matches here, right?
I think so.
Yeah. We're going to see Fit Finley wrestle a little bit later on. That's pretty cool, I would think. Got to say though, I really enjoy this set that they're walking out, this entranceway. I like the look of it.
Really?
Yeah. Take a look at her, man.
It's the best. How do you beat it?
It's probably all I could do. Was that me again?
No, I didn't hear anything that time.
I just keep hearing clicks and pops.
Do we have like parasites inside the line? maybe Skype has coronavirus.
They could. I
think if it happened, we'd get another fucking email.
I know.
Oh, by the way, he would love this. One of the dumbasses that we're both friends with sent me a note that said, "Hey man, you can get a nonstop from Nashville to Vegas right now for $79. Are you fucking serious, bro? Can you imagine the shit that's on the chips at the table games in Las Vegas?
Yeah.
The shit that's existing on all of those one-armed bandits out there. Come on, dude. Of all the places I could try to go to right now, let me assure you, Las Vegas ain't on the list.
You know, the other day I was in the grocery store, and a guy walked by and he looked kind of disheveled, kind of like what I looked like on episode of Dynamite.
Yeah.
And he said, "Hey, Tony Schiavone, you're the voice of my childhood." And he stuck out his hand, and I shook his hand thinking, fuck, because I'm not worried about it, even at my advanced age. So I go around, I'm walking around, I'm shopping. I go get a couple of limes, pull out the bag to put the limes in. Can't open the bag. What do? I lick my finger. open the bag. And when I stick the limes in, I'm thinking, I just did something that you shouldn't do in this era. Do you think hugging is going to be gone, Conrad?
No.
You think hugging will come back?
Of course. If you were here today, I would hug you.
Yeah. That's always been a big part of wrestling.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Handshakes and the hugs, baby.
Right. Yeah.
Are you saying did you just sort of low-key reveal the hugs are gone from AEW right now?
No, not at all. I'm just wondering that if it's going to be gone, in society.
No.
I hope not.
I'm going to hug my mama till she dies. And then I'm going to hug her one more time.
Right. I just, no, the hugs are not gone to AEW. No, not at all.
Who's your favorite person to hug there?
Let's see. Well, I'm not going to say because then you'll call me
No, it's Cody, right? Or Tony or Taz.
No, it's Britt.
Of course. You know what's great? When you first told me, because full disclosure, you don't watch a lot of wrestling. That's not AEW, or we didn't watch it here on the show. And that's plenty, if we're honest.
Mm-hmm.
But, I'll never forget one of the first times you had an interaction with Britt. You were telling me how nice she was and how much you enjoyed her, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, you better watch out. Adam Cole will kick your ass. And you replied, who the fuck is Adam Cole?
And now I know.
And now
that sort of motherfucker would never kick my ass.
Oh, I can't wait till he's in AEW and fucking drops you on your head. It's great.
You better look behind him. Hey, whoa.
By the way, we should mention that, we had such a great success with Tony Sings Country that we're bringing it back today.
We are.
Yeah. Well, listen, you didn't like Tony Reed's rap. We pivoted and the people have demanded they want more country.
What song are we singing today?
Well, you did, It Gets Hotter Than Medusa's Coochie a few weeks ago.
Right.
By Alan Jackson. And now you're going to do WCW Folks Can Survive. Or A WCW Boy Can Survive by Hank Williams Jr.
I like it.
I'm pretty excited about it, if I'm honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking we should either do it during this match or perhaps the next one.
Okay. Well, you just never know what we're going to pull out.
Oh, speaking of pulling out.
Yeah.
What?
Whoa, man. How about that? How about Ahmed? Stevie Ray.
You mean Big T?
Big T, Stevie Ray.
Anyway, speaking of pulling out, great close personal friend of the show, Whitney Wright, tweeted out over the weekend. You ready?
Yeah.
I was getting my ass fucked at missionary / pile driver today. And right when the guy pulled out to come on my face, I squirted and hit his asshole like a human bidet.
That girl.
Hypothetically.
That girl.
Do you think this would be Klondike Bill's favorite person that ever lived?
Yeah, she would be, yeah. Yeah.
By the way, if you'd like to follow her on Twitter and immediately lose your job, it's at Whitney Wright X on Twitter.
Oh, bless that girl's heart. Wonder what her dad thinks of her.
Oh, he's a big fan, I'm sure.
Yeah. Nah, there's no way he can be.
What does that mean? What? God damn, what a downer.
Well, anyway, whoa, look at that. Hanging him out to dry.
I mean, what do you think Lois's dad thought when she found out she was, fucking Tony Schiavone?
Well, I don't know. She didn't tweet about it.
Well, just so you know, Whitney's dad didn't tweet about anything either.
Right.
She's playing a character, Tony. Her real name's not Whitney Wright. I hate to
I know that.
for you.
I know that.
So her character was in the pile driver position, which is also
Oh.
a wrestling move.
Oh.
And then he hit his finish on her face.
Huh.
By the way, the parallels, thank you for that. I was wondering if you were going to sell that. I'm like, I thought for sure Tony would laugh at that.
Finish on her face.
What?
Another t-shirt.
Serious business. The parallels between the adult film industry and wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
It's unbelievable.
Well, yeah, it's sports entertainment. Look at the fans. The fans kind of are into this, aren't they? Why?
I'm just saying, like, the girls who make the most money are the contract girls, but the type of sports entertainment they do is considered too lame. And the more hardcores, they want the more extremist acts, the big high spots. Whereas the big companies, they're still trying to tell stories. They got storylines and production value. Whereas it's all about the wrestling and the high spots with the hardcores.
Whoa, sidewalk slam your brother. I get it.
I thought that was a bookend. You called that a sidewalk slam.
Wasn't that sidewalk? I don't know.
Well, give
I
everybody
can't
a countdown.
remember.
We may not be at the same spot.
Double team into the ropes. You got that, duck?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
You just called that way wrong.
Okay. That's a bookend?
That's what he calls it, because his name's Booker T, see?
Okay. I think it was called a bookend when he went to the WWE, but I think it was a sidewalk slam.
No, sidewalk
Before.
slams where you hold their legs, son, and fall.
Okay. All right, Excalibur. Sorry, I didn't get the name of the move right.
Yeah.
Hey, this is the fans are really getting to this match, and maybe it's because they're thrilled that Billy Kidman was getting his ass kicked as much as I am.
I'm pretty excited about you singing "A WCW Boy Can Survive."
Yeah.
Hey, when do you think Butch Reed's going to just put a stop to all this bullshit, fix the coronavirus for us?
Well, he's working on it now, I understand. He made a visit to the CDC here in Atlanta. Booker T and Billy Kidman are your winners. Thank God we don't have to see Billy Kidman anymore.
By the way, we should mention, JR's book is about to come out end of the month. You can pre-order it right now. jrsbbq.com. He'll personalize it how you want, get you a free bookmark, and it's free shipping in the continental US. It's only $40. You can get your book anywhere, but why not get an autographed by JR at jrsbbq.com. I read the book, loved it. Think it's one of the best, if not the best wrestling book I've ever read. Certainly top 3. And, I know you read it too, and you haven't read a lot of wrestling books, but this was a page turner for you.
It was a page turner because of things that I didn't know happened behind the scenes in the WWE when he was there. A lot of the stuff that just literally was startling to me. And the first thing I said to Jim after I read it was, how you survived all those years is amazing, because I would have Schiavone'd a long time ago. But it's a wonderful book. It's a wonderful read. There's many, many sad parts to it, but I think it's a good read to let you know exactly the workings behind the WWE back during that time, during that era.
We see a replay here of the wall and all the destruction he wreaked, or wrecked, or whatever the fuck. By the way, we should mention that match with Booker T and Billy Kidman. They got to start in a quarter. Next up, we've got Vampiro and David Finlay in 8 minutes and 38 seconds of a Falls Count Anywhere match. 2 1/4 stars on this one.
Okay. So there you go. So we're starting to pick up the steam here a little bit.
We got lots of big stuff coming. As we said, Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair in the strap match is your main event. Sid Vicious working with Jeff Jarrett for the world title. Sting versus Lex Luger in a lumberjack match. Dustin Rhodes and Terry Funk in a bullrope match. And if you just stop right there, it sounds like the card of the year.
Right.
We got 2 matches in between them. Vampiro and David Finlay here. And then up next, a tag match with Ron and Don Harris taking on Big Vito and Johnny the Bull for the tag straps.
I
I loved both of these characters. I thought Vampiro had an interesting look. I wasn't as big of a fan as his work as I was just the look and presentation, but it was different, something WCW didn't have at the time. And Finlay just looks like a legit badass.
And that's because he was.
I'm just saying he looks like he's right off the movie set. He could have been, he looks like a movie character, but in real life. And as we see him making his way to the ring right now, Tony, I feel like it's about that time that we do a WCW Boy Can Survive.
Mm. Well, has the have the lyrics come in yet?
Yes, Tony. They've come in, or I wouldn't have queued you up there. This is live broadcast here.
All right. I see it.
Turns out I had to look. That was the problem. Had I looked, they were there. Now that I've looked, I'm all ready. I'm good to go, Conrad. All right, here we go.
The dirt sheet man sets the end of time, and old Medusa, she's a going dry. Trailer's blowing up and the quarter hour's down, and he only gets fucked if you go downtown. I live back in the dog hair, you see, my woman and the kids and dogs and me. I got a Batman room and an Explorer with a 4-wheel drive, and a WCW boy can survive. WCW folks can survive. I can plow Whitney ride all day long. I can catch Klondike scooties from dusk till dawn. Yeah, my wife drinks all my whiskey and our smokes too. Ain't too many things this old broad can't do. We grow old mushrooms and homemade wine, and a WCW boy can survive. WCW folks can survive. Because you can't stomp us out and you can't make us run, because the only angles we've ever run are shotguns. We say that's right, JR, we say that, ma'am. You ain't into that, we don't give a damn. We came from West Virginia and the coal mines and the Georgia plains and the Charlotte skies. We can't make a buck, we can't sell a hotline, and a WCW boy can survive. WCW folks can survive. I had a good friend in New York City. He never called me back about my job, that's just silly. My grandpa taught me how to come in my hand. These are better when I don't pre-read it. Let me start again. I don't know if I can get through this line. I'll try. Hold on.
I'm hurting.
I don't think I can get through this line. I don't think I can do it.
Come on.
I think I can.
Come on, Tony.
What type of sick fuck wrote this one? Okay. I'm dead.
I'm crying.
I can't do
This hurts so bad.
I can't do it. Oh, God. All right, here we go. Let me wipe the tears from my eyes. Oh, God. Where is it? Oh, God. My grandpa taught me how to come. My grandpa come in my hand. And he is taught him to run a businessman. used to send me pictures of it, MSG nights, and I sent him Surge, aka homemade wine. But his career was stabbed in the back by a knife. Once the old man died, his daughter ruined my friend's life. I love to spit in Mysterio's nut. I love to spit Mysterio's nut in that chick's eye and bang like a good back when I was just 45, because the WCW boy can't survive. WCW folks can survive because you can't stomp us out and you can't make us run, because the only angles we've ever run are shotguns. We say that right, JR, and we say yes, ma'am. If you ain't into that, we don't give a damn. We're from South Atlanta and North Alabama and little towns all around this land. And we can't make a buck if we can't sell a hotline, and a WCW boy can survive. WCW folks can survive. WCW can survive. WCW folks can survive. Oh, Lord.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Noah Anthony Schiavone, creating magic here once again on What Happened When.
My grandpa taught me how to come in my hand. Oh, Grandpa, he teach you a lot of shit. Oh, that line got me.
He got all over you.
Oh, my God.
By the way, I wrote that during this show.
Did you really?
Yeah. I realized I forgot to do it. Actually, I didn't realize I forgot to do it. I thought for sure that Matt Coon was going to get us I'm a Girl Watcher, but the I'm a Hog Watcher version, and he didn't. No big deal. Shout out to Matt Coon.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't have another song planned. So I'm like, what can I do? And we were filming something in the office this week with me and Dave Silva. I made him. I said, we can skin a buck. We can run a trout line. And he was like, what the fuck are you saying? I'm like, wait a minute. You don't know about that. We make our own whiskey and our own smoke too. Ain't too many things. Ain't too many damn things these old boys can't do. He's like, what are you saying? Well, hang on. You don't know Hank Williams Jr., but you know Freddie Fender? And he's like, yeah, Freddie Fender was a big star. And I immediately punched Dave Silva.
Yeah, you should have.
Right in the tortilla basket.
Yeah, you should have. What a fucking idiot.
So anyway, I thought, man, I should just do that one with Tony. And when I did the top line, of course, I didn't know where I was going with it. But I thought, instead of the preacher man says it's the end of time. Oh, the dirt sheet man says it's the end of time. We'll make a song about WCW going out of business. Oh, Medusa, she's a going dry.
Twitter's blowing up and the quarter hour's down, and you only get fucked if you go downtown.
But I live back in the dog hair, you see? That's perfect for you.
A woman and the kids and the dogs and me. Got a Batman room and Explorer with the 4-wheel drive. And that's good shit, Conrad. Look at this, man. There's some crazy shit right here.
Reminiscent of Benoit and Kevin Sullivan, except I don't think Vampiro's fucking Finley's wife.
No, I don't think so either.
Because he'd be dead.
Yeah. You know what's amazing about Finley is, as rough and rugged and tough and as the badass he is, he's the guy, at least the last check with me, the guy in the WWE that was the agent for the women's matches.
Yes, he is. He could not He could not be a nicer guy.
Yeah.
More polite, more respectful. I've had an opportunity to hang out with him and his wife, Melanie, before, and just salt of the earth dude, man.
Yeah. A lot of those badass guys are like that. Just really salt of the earth people. And you don't want to fuck with them. And they know that you won't fuck with them. And so they're just, they're just really, really nice.
I got to tell you, I'm really, really excited to see what you guys do tonight on Dynamite, because it's going to be from Daly's Place. Originally, it's supposed to be in Rochester, as we've well established, but things are changing all over the world, not just here in America, but everywhere. And so as a result, it'll be a closed set. There won't be any fans, and it'll be Daly's Place, where a couple of shows have been held already. I was actually at both shows. It was a really fun show both times. No, I guess I was at one and watched the other. I don't know, whatever. It was a great show. Big fan of the venue and the look, but it's going to be weird with no fans there. This past week, we got to see SmackDown with no fans. And of course, a couple of nights ago, Raw with no fans. And that's weird, dude.
Yeah, it'll be, what's interesting is going to be interesting to me is how the performers react with no fans.
Right.
Because a lot of the performers, you know, the fans bring out good or maybe bad in them. So that's going to be interesting.
It's going to be weird.
Yeah, it is going to be weird. Hey, I want to bring, look at, fuck.
You're going to bring up what?
Is this going to be the finish? 1, 2, 3. It is, man.
That's it. Vampiro picks up the win, 8 minutes, 38 seconds. By the way, that was the highest rated thing on the show so far. Pulling in 2.25 stars.
So you know what this looks like with the red and all the fans, you know, get in front of the camera? Looks like the zombie apocalypse. They're all eating Vampiro. So I do need to bring up something that kind of surprised me. I apparently had blocked Stephen Amell on Twitter.
Amell. Not Amell, but Amell.
Okay. I apparently blocked him on Twitter.
Okay.
And did I shit on him on this podcast?
No.
A couple of guys said, "Hey, will you shit on him on your podcast?" I said, "No, I did not. He's like one of my favorite actors of all time." So I unblocked him. I don't know how that happened.
Well, you should unblock everybody, dude, because there's so many people who still tweet me saying, "Tell Tony to unblock me." And of course they don't know.
Are you serious?
Ain't nobody got time for that. I ain't doing that. But you know, I get asked it literally every day. And if you just unblock everybody and just start over, we can just let everybody know, hey, you maybe have felt comfortable tweeting shitty shit to him because you knew you were blocked, but you're unblocked now. So don't come with the fuckery and you can stay unblocked.
Mm.
What do you think about that? Just unblocking everybody for coronavirus.
Yeah, I'm for coronavirus.
Well, because people are stuck, man. They can't go to work. They can't go to school. They can't go to the movie theater. Like, we need something to do. We need to be able to read Tony Schiavone's tweets.
I only kind of tweet about my dog.
Well, people love your dog, and you got lots of prayers when the biggity bug was down and out. But now that he's kicked out, you got celebratories on that, and you should look for more of that, not less of that.
Yeah.
By the way, we should mention we've got 2 big bonus shows coming up at the end of the month on Patreon, and Steve Silva and I have had some ideas about some big topics. So we might actually do a little more than that, but it's not like we're not going to have free time this month. So if you haven't already, check us out, patreon.com/WHW. It's going to be, the month to join.
Absolutely it is. And if you don't, we're going to send the Harris brothers to you.
That's patreon.com/WHW Monday. Patreon.com/WHW Monday. There'll be a lot of folks having fun with that at the end of the month. And here you see them, Ron and Don Harris going to be taking on Big Vito and Johnny the Bull for the tag titles. Most would say this match was backed by popular demand after what a rousing success it was in England. Either Disco or Mark Madden made mention of how one of the team members was a guy just out of the power plant, which is true, but I thought he was a mob guy working for Chuck Zito's family. A boring mess. Disco hit Ron with the title belt, but he kicked out. Then Ron hit Disco, Vito, and Johnny with the title belt and used the H-bomb on Vito for the pin. I got to tell you, not a big Ron and Don Harris fan. Don't remember ever seeing a match of theirs I enjoyed. I understand how they got gigs. They're giants and they have a cool look, but their matches were all just kind of there for me. And I don't know if that's really their fault as much as it was just the creative they were handed, but I can't remember like my favorite Ron and Don Harris storyline. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the deal. Guys who look like that and had big looks, they should have been able to talk. In other words, they should have given them good promos to do or work with them doing promos instead of just being these hitmen behind the scenes, mysterious with glasses. Because it's the same way today as it always has been. You get over by doing promos.
I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know these guys. I've never met them, but I'm sure you've heard all the negative stuff about the Harris boys, right?
Yeah, right.
What do you make of that?
I listen, I believe 10% of what I hear.
Yeah.
10%. One of them works at the downtown at the Nashville Municipal Auditorium now.
Yeah. You tell us that every week.
Not every week. Every other week, maybe.
Busting
maybe
balls.
once every 3 weeks. Maybe once every 120 days.
Speaking of every 3 weeks, are you excited about what we're doing the next 3 weeks here on the show?
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited that I've forgotten what we're doing.
Well,
we got a WrestleMania coming up, though. I know that. 6.
Yes, we do. And I'm fired up about it. I'm glad you are too.
Yeah.
Next week is WrestleMania 14. We're going to go back to when Stone Cold Steve Austin would go on to beat Shawn Michaels for the world title. Mike Tyson was the special guest referee or special guest ringside enforcer, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
But the point is, this is the turning point. Late March 1998 is when everything started to turn around for the WWF, and the stronghold that WCW had on the ratings started to finally break up. We know that it would change just, several weeks after this WrestleMania, we would get, Vince McMahon and Stone Cold Steve Austin in the main event. And that's the first night that, the scales would tip the other way. So that's what we're doing next week. WrestleMania 14, the following week, something you and I love so much, WrestleMania 6, my favorite as a kid, your last one for the company. On April 8th, we're going to talk about April 8th, 1989's World Championship Wrestling, which will be a shorter episode. April 15th, Spring Stampede 2000. We'll talk about April 24th, 1993 on April 22nd. That, of course, was a WCW Saturday night. And we'll round out the month of April on the 29th with Backlash 06, which is where God made his WWE pay-per-view debut.
Wow. Really excited about seeing God.
Yep. With this coronavirus, you may get your wish sooner than you thought.
Boy, you're not kidding. I'm confident that we're going to contain it, aren't you?
Absolutely.
I'm confident in us.
We're going to be fine. Well, me at my house, we're going to be fine, but you and Lois's advanced age, you should probably just take every precaution possible.
Yeah, we do. We don't kiss anymore. We
got the show off. We're done. We can't beat that. We don't kiss anymore. You can't beat that.
You can't beat that. I mean, we don't even look each other's way, basically.
But
now,
you hear her or you see her in the garage, right? Though, you know, she's out there.
I know she's out there.
Yeah.
Because I hear her cussing.
Oh.
Now if Bugs got the coronavirus, then I'm going to have it too, because he licks me in my face all the time.
I don't think dogs can get it.
Good. We don't know. We've never asked a dog, do you have it?
I'm pretty sure you can test dogs, Tony.
I'm sure you can too. Because, I mean, hell, they lick each other's ass.
They lick their own ass.
Yes. In their own dicks. So, I mean, they're just, if they can get it, they all got it. Look at this. This is pretty cool.
Are you saying that you can get coronavirus from licking ass? Because if so, we should all pray for Whitney right now.
I thought that was a hell of a double team move. What did this thing get?
Wait, Whitney White? It was a double team?
No, not Whitney.
Oh.
That double team move on one of the Harris boys.
I guess half a star.
A half a star.
Yeah.
Again, if you just don't like the shit, you don't like the shit. It's that simple.
So, what are you going to do if you do wind up being quarantined? You can't leave the house. You got any projects you're planning on working on around the house or something?
Oh yeah, I got a lot of stuff. We've done a lot here at the house. We have. The house is coming together. I'm very happy with it. I'm happy. And by the way, in the month of April,
yep,
We celebrate 30 years in this house.
Really?
Yeah. How about that?
Congratulations, dude.
Thank you. That's not many people do that.
No,
really.
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. April 9th, 2020 will be 30 years in this house. And I'm very happy with that, because when I bought this house, when I moved here from Connecticut, I bought this house. I bought this house to live in, to raise my kids in. Hopefully my grandchildren will come to it. And it's all kind of.
It happened.
It happened. And I say I'm very proud it happened. After I lost my WCW job, there was questions whether I could keep the house or not. So I worked hard to keep the payments. And there you go.
And you guys listening to this podcast were a big part of that. And we appreciate your support, because it's been a lot to our families and to us personally.
I agree. Very well said. So we're proud of that. What do you think of these? I was looking at, and I know it's our colors, but I don't think I like these red ropes. Does AEW have red ropes? I can't even remember.
The company you work for?
Yes. I can't remember what color our ropes are.
My goodness.
I can't.
Hey, we're going to get a Tony Schiavone AEW action figure.
Are we going to get one?
Are we going to get one?
I think we are eventually. I was talking to the guy who, from the toy company. We were talking about that. I said, I want abs. So I like, you can I like it for you to be able to take my coat off and then I have abs. Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's one way to do it. Instead of actually getting them, just buy them.
Yes.
Get them painted on.
As we know, in this day and age, you can buy a lot of shit to enhance your body.
Dude, I'm going to tell you now, if you could buy abs, I would have bought them.
Fucking Vito was pretty fucking good, man. There's that mafia kick.
Vito never gets talked about in that way, though, and I'm not sure why.
Yeah, I'm not either. He was. I thought Vito and Johnny the Bull.
Good tag.
I thought Vito and Johnny the Bull were very good. Johnny the Bull could jump up on the top rope. Vito was believable in the shit that he could do. I just the Mama Lukes I thought were a pretty good team. I thought that. See that's fucking good, man. The one problem they had was they had that fucking knucklehead with them.
I like him. He's the best part.
You really think he was?
Absolutely. Disco Inferno was a heat magnet.
He was an idiot.
He's a heat magnet.
He's still an idiot.
But a heat magnet.
Did you see him during Super Bowl weekend?
Yeah. He seated me.
Yeah.
Or he came to say hello after I was seated, I mean.
Okay.
But that's like their busiest day. They're closed.
I bet it is.
They're closed right now though. So.
Yeah. Are casinos closed out there too?
Fuck no. Now, a lot of the shows have closed. Dude, we got to talk about this cough.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I have it all the time. Long before I had corona, before the coronavirus came out.
So wait, you do have corona? You just said we're going to have some news.
I don't have corona.
That's the headline tomorrow. Tony Schiavone admits on this podcast he has coronavirus.
Isn't it something that for some reasons, unbeknownst to me, I guess is because of all my search, when I open up Google, the first thing that comes up are wrestling headlines, right?
Oh, yeah.
And you know what most wrestling headlines are based on?
What?
Your podcasts.
That's not true.
Oh, yeah. Here's the wrestling headline that I saw. I opened up Google, and the first thing it said had a picture of JR, and it says, Jim Ross says, I was wrong about Orange Cassidy. Okay. Where did he say that? On his podcast with you.
By the way, shout out to you for when JR tried to tease you up to promote the AEW podcast, you instead pivoted and promoted us. I appreciate you.
No problem.
It was funny because I had people over. We were doing like a fucking little nitro party. And, whereas we're all watching TV, you say my name and somebody's like, they said your name. And somebody else in the room was like, yeah, he does podcasts with them. They know him. And So then we played it, and you guys had a little bit about the show here, and I appreciate that. I'm sure our listeners do too, because my phone blew up about it.
Well, good, because I knew that we had coming up, the AEW podcast. We have a little, 15-second video we do. And, JR always, not always, but a lot of times promotes his stuff, right? So I thought, I'll just kind of throw that in. And we can get by with it. We can. That's one good thing about what we do. They let us do our stuff. But yeah, I've had phlegm for years that I just can't get rid of. I don't know why. I just can't get rid of it.
Did you get any from Arn Anderson? He's got it.
Yeah. Arn and I had a very nice long sit down talk the other day, long one. And it was right after the show in Denver. Boy, that was great visiting with him, fellowshipping with him, as you would say, for a long time. It's something I haven't done. Well, it's nothing like a limo shot in WCW, huh? Who's in the limo?
What do you think? What do you think Fitz saying?
What's that?
What do you think Fitz saying?
Let me tell you a couple of things. I may have been pinned in the hallway, but the fact is, in real life, I could beat anybody's fucking ass. Did you watch the Uncensored show from a couple of years back when I beat up Steven Regal? Yeah, everybody wanted to beat up Steven Regal, and I beat up Steven Regal because I'm a bad motherfucker. That's right. And I don't even have a good Irish voice. Tony Schiavone doesn't. That's all he's got, mate. That's it, mate. Break my arm, pull my dick, do anything you want. I'm bad.
Oh my God. You got to do this one. Come on.
What? Oh. All right. Nature Boy, Ric Flair on my left, Lex Luger on my right, and a dead girl beside me here. So listen, Liz, you're looking up at him. Why in the world are you still wrestling? Well, let me tell you something, Gene. Here's why I'm still wrestling, because I can still draw a line with my finger and my thumb. You see, point to myself. Here's the fact. Woo! I'm only here because Wendy let me here. Woo! And if Wendy says you're not going to go to that show, I'm not going to go to that show. Woo! $20,000 to do this interview. Woo! I promote hummus. Woo!
I promote hummus.
That's what he does. That's what his life's become. Promoting hummus. Can I tell you how much I love Dustin Rhodes?
Yeah, of course.
Just love him. And listen, the fucker in his 50s can still go, man. He can still fucking go. Oh, God, man. Wonder if he got salmonella from that. Getting hit in the face with a turkey. But Dustin can still fucking go, man.
Absolutely.
He was, when he first came aboard, he never, I talked to him about this, and I probably had said this on this show. If I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. He was called the Natural. His daddy called him the Natural because he had the natural ability. He and Barry Windham, second generation guys who had natural ability in the ring. Some people got it, some people don't. And Dustin had it, and that's why he was called the Natural. His daddy called him the Natural. And Dustin didn't realize that that's why he got that name. But he did, and he still got it, man. I mean, look, the kid, how many gimmicks has he had, all right? And he even made Goldust work, didn't he?
Yeah.
As fucking silly as that fucking was. And we have seen gimmicks in wrestling before that have been fucking ridiculous. But I'm telling you, there was nothing as ridiculous and silly as Goldust. And we've got, if I can promote the Unrestricted podcast here.
Please do.
Okay, we have a interview with Dustin Rhodes coming up. That was one of the most emotional interviews that I've ever done in my life.
Is that when he tweeted over last week, Tony Schiavone is a pretty cool guy?
No, we had done this. We had done this. We did his interview when we were in Austin, Texas.
Okay.
And it hasn't aired yet, but it is great. We were talking about his father, talking about his past and his struggles that a lot of people have had in wrestling. And he was very, very open about it. It is a very emotional interview. And it's worth listening to and watching because I know Warner Media videotapes it as well. Great one. He's got my respect, not only because I love his family, but just because of who he is. Terry Funk, buddy. Oh, God. We need more Terry Funk in our lives today.
Dude, one of the all-time best.
Yep.
Look at this fucking thing.
Turkeys.
I see a chicken in the ring, and he wrote Dusty on it. Well, there's a black Sharpie written on a raw chicken here, or turkey, whatever it is.
Yeah, it looks like a turkey, but I guess it is chicken. And it's got his wings hanging out. He's got his hand right up the turkey's ass or the chicken's ass. That is dangerous, though, you know.
And now there's a man in a chicken suit who jumped in the ring and slapped Dustin Rhodes. And you may not know this, but that's actually a young Tony Khan. Has he ever told you that?
No.
Yeah. Seriously, ask him about it. He's still got the suit. It's his favorite collectible.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Why would I make that up?
Because you make up a lot of shit on this show.
That's not true.
Oh yeah, that is true. So, that's a young Tony Khan. Oh God. All right, I'm going to ask him about him.
We should.
About it. Meanwhile, in the ring we go, thank God. Boy, Terry just was beaten up, sore, knees bone on bone, no cartilage left. And he would not stop. He should have wore the shirt, though, Dustin Sucks Eggs. Because that Dusty Sucks Eggs shirt is one of the better ones.
I don't know if you saw, but friend of the show, Brian Pillman, watching Son of Dusty Rhodes here, made me think about families and wrestling. Brian Pillman pulled out of a show on Sunday saying that he's been out for a week traveling, and now he doesn't feel well. He feels flu-like symptoms, so he missed a show. Scary times, dude, where you wonder, hey man, is this nothing to worry about, or is this something major?
Didn't he just win PWI Rookie of the Year too?
Did he? That's cool. I hope so.
I believe he did. I think I saw that on social media.
That's very
where
cool.
He did. Yeah. Yeah. Pillman Jr.'s good kid.
It's one of the things that Eric and I have been talking about lately on the other show is, hey, what if WrestleMania is canceled? And
wow,
one of the people who will be, or some of the people who will be the most affected are independent wrestlers, you know, because the wrestlers are under contracts, they're still getting paid. But for a lot of independent wrestlers, this is their biggest weekend of the year.
Sure. Because of WrestleCon and they have wrestling matches around, right? So, yeah. I hope for the sake of all of us that they're able to have it. It's going to be close though, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, if WrestleMania was like a month or 2 months away, feel much better about it. But, and I'm excited about it because I'm coming to the Conradison.
I'm excited that you're going to be here.
Yeah. To be with we have some of our friends there coming.
I think so. Yeah. Unless something happens. Cause
I hope so, because I came to your house for the fight and I didn't know anybody.
But you had a good time.
Yeah. Except your mom and dad and Silva. That's all I knew.
Yeah. Even Cassio no showed us that night.
Right. Yeah.
But you got to meet some other cool people.
I sure did.
You've never met any assholes at my house.
Nope. All great people. Not people you want to, not the type of people you want to take and wrap a bull rope around and choke them and throw them down.
Yeah, this is not the best Terry Funk, but I'm not going to pick on him because I love Terry Funk, and I think even his bad stuff is entertaining.
Yeah, he was moving slow here. What did this match get?
1 star.
Wow, we got some empty seats too, right in front. That's not good. So anyway, I look forward to coming to your house for WrestleMania, and I hope there's a WrestleMania. Hope I can come to your house for WrestleMania.
You're always welcome in my house, Tony. You know the garage code. You know the gate code. You know where the extra key is. You know our servants on downstairs and the main level, and of course the top 2 levels.
Well,
you know how to use the elevator.
I know all that, but I don't wear out my welcome.
You ain't worn out nothing in a long time.
Well, Grandpa taught me how to come in my hand.
Is that your favorite thing I've ever written?
Oh, I believe so. Nothing like it, man. Yeah. Nothing like it. Wow, man. Come on, Dustin. Bulldog him out. Well, Dustin kind of moving slow in this one, too.
Yeah, for whatever reason, Meltzer always had a major hard-on for Dustin.
Oh, well, I know why.
Dusty?
Yes. And this is Tony Khan again?
Yes. Look, he's going to pull the hood off. You'll see. Like Jeff Goldblum from Jurassic Park. Here it comes. Oh, Tony knew how to take a bump. Nobody tell Cornette this is Tony Khan.
Wow.
Man, Tony's really paying the price.
Oh, shit. It's not Tony Khan. Taking that bump. Oh, Lord of mercy.
Lord of mercy.
Lord of mercy.
I thought it was Lord have mercy.
It is Lord have mercy, but not when I say it, it's not.
You can say it however you want, Bubba.
That's right. But that's right. Oh, well, there you go.
Lord of mercy.
Lord of mercy. Terry falls in. Didn't just come in the ring, he flopped in the ring.
I think we're out of sync here. Give everybody your time code.
Okay. I believe we are too. Hang on. I'm at 142:01:02. Where are you? 03, 04.
I'm at 142, 11, 12, 13. 14.
Okay. You're 4 seconds ahead of me.
Yeah.
Well, let me do this and see if I can.
Just go forward 10. We'll be close.
All right. Where are you now?
I'm still in the same spot. I'm at 142, 27, 28.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. I'm just about right with you.
Down goes Billy Silverman. You
Right.
see Terry Funk nailing with the cowbell. Got the mic in the other hand.
Is this I Quit?
Yeah, it's a bullrope match.
I know, but does he have to give up on the mic?
Terry Funk is old. Let him do what he wants to do.
Say I quit, you motherfucker. Say I quit. I'm going to hit you with a bull rope. I'm going to stick a chicken up your ass. Say I quit.
I like when you make your voice quiver. You do that for a few different impressions and they all work for me.
Yeah. I'm not a good impression guy. And as you probably know, we're not doing many more of the promotional consideration phony voices anymore.
Thank God.
You didn't like them?
I never heard them, but I heard a lot about them. People were really negative on old Louie.
Oh, yeah. Well, Louie wasn't the only one that did them. Matt did a lot.
For the purposes of our story.
Yeah.
It was Louie.
Buddy of ours, Tim Andrews, did a lot.
Nobody likes Tim. I never liked Tim.
Oh, everybody likes Tim Andrews.
I don't. me and him have big heat.
That's because you don't even know him.
Well, that's what a lot of people said you were going to say, but when you're a rat soup eating motherfucker like Tim, I don't know why I would want to know you. I have it on good authority that he's been eating more rat soup than anybody we know.
Tim is one of the most talented guys in the metro Atlanta area.
Including 2 Chainz. You're going to sit here and say Tim is more talented than 2 Chainz.
I said, whoa, how about that pile driver? I said he was one of the 1, 2, and 3. Dustin wins it.
As well he should. I can play Whitney all day long.
Stop it.
I can catch cat Klondike Bill's cooties from dusk till dawn.
Lord.
You ready for what's next, baby? It's Sting taking on Lex Luger in a lumberjack match.
Well, these fuckers not done here yet.
I'm good with it.
Shit, we got all these matches left, and we got less than an hour to go in the show.
Well,
must be some quick ones.
How long do you need Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan in a strap match for? 2000. 5 minutes.
Yeah, and the most Yappapi. Order your Outsider T-shirt. WCW Uncensored. I'm surprised they didn't.
This is it's way past that.
Yeah, say shirt's not available.
Oh, well, they probably still sell it.
They might.
I would. I'd be selling shit forever.
Sid Vicious, how in the world did you get out of playing softball this week to be able to have this match? You want to tell you something? Right now, I'm full of steroids. That's right, I am. I'm a bad motherfucker. The fact is, I can swing the bat and I can pitch. I know how to spin the ball. And I know that when I come up to the plate, everybody goes back to the fence and tries to jump over it because I hit a home run every time. That's right, he hits a home run every time. That's Sid Vicious. The fact is that he's still alive and I'm not is a wild, wild thing. Pick up the bat, lady. Pick up the bat. Waka-boom.
What was that noise?
Waka-boom.
But what is that?
Hitting him with a bat. Waka-boom.
So when you used to call baseball and the ball would come down and the guy would swing the bat and make contact.
Yeah.
Would you then
yes
make the sound effect waka-boom?
Waka-boom. There it goes. Deep in the left field. It's gone. Home run.
So your thing was waka-boom.
Waka-boom.
How do we not have shirts for waka-boom yet?
I don't know. I'm not the shirt guy. What's the shirt guy's name? What's his name?
His name's Ryan.
Ryan.
Here's the thing. I'm saying you've never said waka-boom on this show.
Waka-boom. I just said, Ryan, come on now.
The issue is not with Ryan, Tony. You say this is your catchphrase, but we've never heard it. Therefore, it's not your catchphrase.
Well, it was, and it is waka-boom. So now a shirt should be made and she'll be available at lowestrules.com tomorrow.
Or now, Ryan, get on it.
Let's go, buddy.
That's fine, but you can't be mad at him that he didn't read your fucking mind. It's your first time breaking it out.
Are we talking about Ryan at Pro Wrestling Tees or another Ryan?
Another Ryan. There are more than one person named Ryan in wrestling.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I did, as you know, go to Pro Wrestling Tees.
Yeah. How did it go?
It was wonderful.
Heard you bought some shit.
Oh yeah. Sent it. Got some stuff available for our low-key big hogs, little door prizes.
Eventually when we see you.
Yeah. How many people have a fucking cast on their arm?
All of them?
All of Jimmy Hart, Doug Dellinger,
Fit Finley, Brian Knobs.
Lumberjacks with broken arms.
I don't think they have broken arms. I think it's so when you get thrown out, they can hit you with it.
Oh.
I love that you're a little slow on the uptake sometimes.
Well, you just never know.
So, I don't know if I told you or not, but Eric and I are working on something if WrestleMania is canceled.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's great.
What do you think about that?
I think it's wonderful.
You want in?
Of course I do.
Awesome.
I can tell you this too. Me and our gimmick lawyer working on something too.
Our gimmick lawyer is involved in what I'm doing too. Our gimmick lawyer may be too good for his own good because he's not telling me and you what we're doing. He's doing the same thing for both of us. We're going to be competing with ourselves. But you know what? I'm sure what he's thinking is double billing.
That's what he's thinking.
Double billing.
That motherfucker doing the same thing for you as doing for me. Motherfucker.
I mean, it's weird how we just let him jump in our pocket like this.
Can't trust a fucking lawyer.
We should have known better. By the way, if you're looking to get scammed out of legal fees, follow him on Twitter at Mr. Dawkins. That's right. This asshole's Twitter handle is Mr. Dawkins. Don't you fuck around and call him by his first name, which, as you know by now, at least 60% of my friends' names is Dave. So you got a good chance. If you're like, oh, I met one of Conrad's friend. If you just say Dave, 60% shot, you're right. Anyway,
Dave Finzer hands the microphone over.
Yeah, there's another fucking Dave. Too many Daves. That should be a Twitter handle. Too many Daves. What do you think Lex Luger's saying right here?
Yeah. Well, I don't know where the hard camera is. Is the hard camera? Oh, there it is. Whoa. I had the hard camera, but I'm still going to put my ass into the hard camera because I'm a dumbass. Okay, I've been doing this for years. Arn Anderson calls me eggplant. And this is a perfect example why, because I have no idea where the hard camera is. I'm going to turn here. Oh, now put the camera back on me, please. Camera back on. Thank you. Camera back on. So I can turn my back on it. Okay. Have you guys ever seen me draw the line with my hand? Okay. I got the hand. It's in the right here. Have you ever seen me draw the line with the hand? Hang on. I'm getting ready to do it. Let me turn my back to the hard camera. Let me walk over here and grab my gimmick. And do you ever notice how Liz never got a boob job until she got with me? Yeah, baby. Bring them in. Man called Sting, din, din, din. Man called Sting, din, din, din.
Why is that so funny?
Man,
just you thinking man called Sting. And here come the Lumberjacks, all with the cast. I love your, again, gonna say, God damn, what's going on? Who's back? Is are the Rhodes back there? Are the Horsemen back there breaking their arms? What's going on?
Make it look good. Stevie Ray just staring right to somebody, man. Yeah, man, I like to. I miss Stevie Ray.
Well, you got his number, don't you?
Yeah, I do. But I mean, I'd like to sit down with him and talk to him, man. He's a cool motherfucker.
Invite him to come hang out with you and Lois.
Come on.
What?
That's not. I don't want anybody to hang out with me and Lois. First of all, we're senior citizens. We could give you COVID-19 just by coughing on you. It's well documented today that I'm loaded with phlegm. So.
The serious business, whenever you guys are in your, here's a peek behind the curtain. There is an announcer room backstage a wrestling show. So
right,
that's where JR and Tony and Excalibur and Taz and all these guys would drop their bags. And, if they needed to get on an iron or throw on a new suit or, use a lint roller, make some calls, whatever, it's their space.
Right.
I'm curious, hypothetically, if you and JR started coughing, do you think the room would clear out? The younger guys would just fucking head for the hills?
It might, but also the rooms a lot of times is shared with the coaches. So we're not the only fuckers in there.
I'm just saying, y'all are the oldest too. So if y'all start coughing, you got to think Taz is like, fuck, I'm out.
Yeah.
We go work on a pre-tape.
Well, I spent a lot of time in the administrative office too. Because that's where the printer is, and that's where you can get a good signal for the Wi-Fi. And I set up beside Jeff Jones.
I was going to say, that's where social media and all those guys are too.
Yeah. I hang out there, and that's where I work on dark.
That's where a lot of your camera guys from DDP and all that are there too.
Yeah. I spent a lot of time there. Put my stuff in the announcer's room though, and dress in the announcer's room, but kind of hang out in the administrative office. At least I found out we're in Salt Lake City. There's a lot going on the day of. I had so much going on. I didn't get it all done.
Yeah.
Really. It's
remarkable what all happens on show day.
Yeah, it is. And
the idea that it can start and stop that fast.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, it's almost like, gentlemen, start your engines, ready, set, go, frantic pace. And then 24 hours later, it's like, well, we're done.
Yeah. And guess what? We're going to do it again in 6 days now.
Yeah. See you in a week.
It's a weekly live TV is an amazing thing to be a part of. It is. And what's making it, so they all got the cast on, but they're going to stomp him. What makes it even more amazing is, and I know, listen, I know that like everything, we're going to have some tough times.
Sure.
But right now, everybody loves everybody. Everybody's getting along. Everybody is enjoying work. Everybody it's a team effort and everybody knows it. And that has a lot to say about Tony and all the EVPs, Cody and the Bucks and Kenny. They all make it a very fun atmosphere to work. And it's great going to TV every week. Back then, as you're looking at it right now, it was a chore going to TV every week. And here's something that I thought of, and I remembered, some things come back to me as you're doing weekly TV.
Sure.
Back then, Doug Dellinger or one of his associates had a clipboard, and you had to sign in with a time that you signed in.
Oh, that's how you documented that you were, at work?
Yeah. How stupid is fucking that? How fucking military is that?
Well, you got to appreciate from a corporate standpoint, they may need, I agree. It sounds dumb, but I'm saying these days people just have an app on their phone and they can just, log in and start their hours then. But you got to appreciate there's some states and whatever where you can't work more than X number of hours and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. But for WCW and wrestlers,
No, I agree for wrestlers, but I'm saying this is quote unquote Time Warner.
Yeah. It was back, but we're not doing it now.
No, cause you're part of a different situation.
Well, I'm part of a different era.
Well, but I'm saying that still exists. Like, they got to keep up with your paid time off and things.
Oh, I get that. You got to punch in. I get it.
But that's for employees. That's not for independent contractors.
Still, it's just, I don't know anybody that has said, oh, where's this person? I haven't ever heard that. Everybody's always there. Man, I have no idea what's going on. All the lumberjacks fucking left. Tank Abbott lured them all out. Here comes Flair with a chair. This is kind of fucking goofy, isn't it? Vampiro's the only one stuck around. It's like this
Here's what's written. All the lumberjacks started brawling to the back in one of the most unconvincing brawls you'd ever see, particularly watching the former Ahmed Johnson with nobody to brawl with just walk to the back. Vampiro and Jimmy Hart stuck around. Flair and Liz came out.
There they are. I don't get all the Lumberjacks coming out being a big part of it, why they would leave and not come back.
Who knows why any of the shit that happens on this show happens on this show?
I mean, it was not logical at all.
Well, Tony, if you're looking for things that aren't logical, you're in luck.
You've come to the right place. We've got about 30 minutes to go in this show, and we still got 2 matches, including a world title match. Vampiro, wow. Jimmy Hart threatens to hit Liz. Takes her back. They're not going to show up either. In other words, they're not going to come back either. 1, 2. Ooh, he kicked out. Didn't really have the shoulders covered, JR.
That's exactly right, Tony. Said no one ever. This match, by the way, gets half a star. Next up, Sid Vicious and Jeff Jarrett get a star and a quarter. And your main event, believe it or not, Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair is tied for the best rating, 2.25 stars.
Doesn't that say it all? Oh, Jesus. Referee turned around. What are you doing in there?
1, 2, 3. There it is. Thanks to a little help from Vampiro and a bat. By the way, the headline for the show started amidst backstage turmoil and before the smallest audience to ever purchase a major league pay-per-view event, World Championship Wrestling made no attempt to rechart its course to the future and ended up with the same product that it has put it in its current position.
That term or that line, backstage turmoil, kind of says it all. A lot of the turmoil was based on this. What was written in the dirt sheets about what was going on behind the scenes affected the guys in their work. It did. You can't say that the rumor and innuendo, and a lot of it was true, but the rumor and innuendo did not have impact on what was going on backstage. In other words, what Meltzer was writing, what Wade Keller was writing, what Steve Beverly attempted to write, I didn't know if he could really write, was all backstage. It was all about the rumors of WCW going down and things being bad and this person not liking this person. They read that, and that helped create turmoil. As much as they want to admit it or claim it, I know it's right. And that's why to this day I don't read this stuff, because I don't want to see or hear the bullshit.
Right.
I want to do my work. I want to make sure that what I'm doing is right, what the promoters want, or what the booker wants, or what the company wants. You can't be tied up in rumor and innuendo and do your job. You can't. There's no way to do it, or at least I can't. Maybe some people can shut it out and do it, but I can't. So I think the writers have to take a lot of the blame with this. And, it's not saying they shouldn't write it, but it's just amazing to me. I talked about this earlier, that a lot of the headlines you see in wrestling online are based on what comes out of your show. There was another headline about Eric Bischoff and some things he had to say about Tony Khan. That was based on your show.
Yeah.
We're gonna finally see who's in the limousine. Oh, maybe we're not. But
He's wearing a replica belt, a $200 replica belt.
Yeah, well, nobody's looking at the belt right here.
Would you go left, right, or in the middle?
I would go right.
He's putting over Madeja, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, I am.
Mike Graham here talking to Sid. I'm going to play the audio.
Unless they change the order, but you're up now. You're up now.
Told him they changed the order. You're up now. What can you tell us about Mike Graham?
Love working with him. Hard worker. Knew the business. took no bullshit, none. And that's why they put him in that position, because he just was very frank with the wrestlers. And at times very combative with them too, which may be not been the right thing to do. Tragic story. It is. He and his father both. I know there's been some things about him. I know you don't care for him from what things you've heard, but I had no problem with him.
Did you see over the weekend at Scrapper Mania that Angel was mowing the carpet and Peter or Rick got in the way and got chopped up by a lawnmower? Or yeah, the lawnmowers have a place in wrestling?
No.
What about weed whackers?
No.
Have you heard about weed whacking in wrestling?
No.
One of your great close personal friends who works for DDPY or Comeback Studios rather, he won a deathmatch tournament years ago.
Well, who was his name?
For Combat Zone Wrestling. And well, his character name was Sick Nick Mondo.
Oh yeah. Mondo. I know. Right.
Well, his opponent, wife beater, tied him up in some barbed wire and ropes, I believe, and reared back, cranked up a weed whacker and ran the weed whacker across Mondo's stomach.
Just recently?
Yeah. This was Thursday. No, a long ass time ago.
What the fuck?
It's this recently. I was just with him Wednesday. When could that, today's Sunday, when could that have happened? Did he do it on Thursday? Did he do it on Friday? Did he do it on Saturday? Could he have done it this morning? It's Lent. He didn't do that on Lent.
What the fuck is wrong with this world?
What are you talking about?
I mean, what, how much you think Mondo got for that? I bet you didn't make $15.
Oh, he made more than that.
Oh yeah. Well, all right. 20.
Made more than that.
All right. 25. Look, what the fuck?
Wait, hang on. So you're saying, so you don't have an issue with him doing it. You have an issue with how much he got paid. So if he got paid 25 grand, is that worth it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, listen, let's hang up. I'm going to head over to your house. I'm stopping by Home Depot, picking up a weed whacker. Do you want a cashier's check, gold bullion, or would you like cash, small unmarked bills? What are we looking for?
I'll take gold bullion.
Okay. Well, you know, I got it. You've already told everybody that I got 33 fucking Rolls Royces and 4 servant quarters, and I got maids and people walk in front of me and throw flowers.
Let me ask you, Christmas time, do you decorate your own tree?
My wife does.
No. Well, before your wife got there, the answer is no.
No.
The servants did it.
Oh, here's the deal. I did it for years with little kids, but now that I don't, she's not here every time I decorate the tree. Yeah, sometimes it gets decorated. I don't have to help, and it's great.
So this story has really taken a life of its own. You were saying that you would come over and weed whack me for $45,000.
No, I love that you just added 20 G's.
Okay. I have no idea who the girl in the middle is. I thought at first it was Shay of the Nitro Girls, but it's not. So I have no idea who it is. But Medeja, holy smokes.
You're all in on that, are you not?
She is all out there.
The gal that's with him, I'll find here.
Okay.
I too forget her name.
Good God. Jarrett just fucking talking and talking and fucking talking. The replica belt. That really has heat with you, doesn't it?
Well, where's the fucking real one? Is that Christy Wolf?
Christy Wolf. It might be, if I knew who Christy Wolf was.
Okay. Thanks for your help, Tony.
Okay. You're welcome.
No, it's not Christy Wolf. Okay. Christy Wolf was the jacked up lady.
The jacked up lady.
You remember.
Oh yeah, you're talking about.
That's not
Dale
Asia.
Oh, you're talking about Dale Torborg's wife. Okay. Yeah, Christy.
It's not Pamela Paulshock. It's not Woman. It's not Daphne. It's not Alexandra York. It's not Missy Hyatt. It's not Medusa. It's not Leia Meow. It's not Medeja. It's not Tori Wilson. It's not Gorgeous George. It's not Kimberly Page. It's not Miss Hancock. It's not Tammy Lynn Sitch. It's not Charmel. It's not Miss Madness. It's not Miss Elizabeth.
Miss Madness. Miss Madness, I don't remember.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
Mona?
Yes. Yes.
She went on to be Molly Holly?
Yes. One of the nicest ladies in the business. Thank God this match is starting. I mean, we had a fucking beauty contest or something going on in the ring.
Were you mad at it?
No. Fucking Sid could. Wow. I know we've said it before, man, but if Sid Vicious during this era had a brain in his head.
Oh my God, he would have been the biggest star of them all.
Biggest star of them all. Of them all. They had the look. He had the intensity.
Dude, is that Che?
No, that's not Che. I really thought it was at first, but now I don't.
I haven't seen it in a second, but I'm over here studying every name I can see.
Yeah.
It ain't Chiquita. It ain't Chameleon. It ain't so many. It's not Major Guns. I don't know, dude. I'm really struggling.
Yeah. Maybe just the girl they brought in for this. Could be. See, there you go. There's Jeff Jarrett fucking with me.
Why is he doing that to you?
They all like to fuck with me.
And you take it personal.
No, I understood it.
Sounded like you were taking it personal.
No, I wasn't taking it personal. I get it. Because I gave everybody shit in the back. Why not give me shit when they get a chance?
Sure.
Barry Windham was his best at it. Every time Barry Windham bled, he found me and would walk towards me.
Just bleed all over you?
He tried to, and I'd run. Fucking fuck this. So we already had a couple of hardcore matches. Why not go outside?
You could have got him to stop that by just acting like he liked it.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Because if I tried to do that to somebody and they got excited, I'd be like, what the fuck? Don't go near that person. They want my blood. They're weird.
Is this a false count anywhere for the world title match?
No.
Shouldn't have been a 10 count already. Double count out, throw it out, match over.
Well, it's referee discretion, Tony.
Of course it is. I get that.
We need a winner here on pay-per-view, you see.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's a world title match. We might as well bring in the Harris boys to fuck up Sid. When the referee is obviously not looking. So the referees go in the ring and they'll go the Harris boys in the ring beating up Sid. Where's the referee? He's not paying attention to that. He's trying to get the chair out of the hand of Jeff Jarrett. He's not even looking at the ring. He's back to the ring. Meanwhile, the Harris boys beating the fuck out of Sid, kick him and run. Whew. Good thing they did that with the referee's back turned. The old days of the referee's back being turned, you gouge him in the eye or gone.
What do you do
the
now?
The referee's back was turned and they fought all the way down the ring ramp. Oh God. Oh well. Whatever.
We should mention, in the dirt sheet, it said there were rumors flying around all week about potential management changes. As of press time, nothing has happened. The locker room talk was that Eric Bischoff was going to be taken over from Bill Bush. Bischoff has denied that to everyone, but the fact that meant nothing to quelling rumors said something to Bischoff's credibility. But then again, nobody has credibility in this business. One thing as it regards Bischoff that nobody has figured is his potential to make the racial discrimination lawsuit disappear because of his long-term friendship with Sonny Ono. Bill Goldberg is strongly backing Bush, who, according to various sources among the wrestlers, had anywhere from 50 to 80% favoritism among the wrestlers as compared with Bischoff, although Vince Russo right now is seemingly the most popular among the wrestlers, with the exception of Goldberg. Of course, the company is experiencing record low ratings, and the last 2 buy rates were embarrassing beyond anyone's wildest imagination, and ticket sales over the last few weeks and upcoming shows are scary.
And the boys read that, and you wonder why there's backstage chaos.
Yeah.
Not blaming, I mean, Meltzer's got to do what Meltzer's got to do, but it adds to it. And that's why, not a knock on Dave Meltzer at all. Dave's my buddy. We all love Dave. But that's why I didn't read his shit back then.
That's hurtful.
Not to you.
Well, I like Dave.
I wouldn't mind reading his shit right now, though.
Well, why don't you?
If you'll get me a free membership.
Why wouldn't you support those who support us?
You got a password you can give me?
No.
What are friends for? Whoa, how about that Bigfoot? That looked pretty fucking good, man. You think anyone ever went to Sid and said, listen, dude, you could be the biggest star in this business if you just, 1, 2, if you just cleaned up the act between your ears. I don't know if anybody did that because they may have, and it never registered with him. Or everybody may have just said, fuck it. I'm just looking out for myself. God, the business has changed so much for the better. It has changed so much for the better.
What don't you like about what we're watching here?
Oh, I'm talking about, I'm just talking about the way business is handled in the back. Well, the referee just got the referee's got to throw this match out now. I mean, he just grabbed the referee in the back of the head and sent him into the turnbuckle. Okay. You can't tell me a referee doesn't disqualify him. Boy, they're out to beat the fuck out of him, aren't they?
Slick Johnson. Everybody loves a Slick Johnson.
Everybody loves Slick. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Hogan said, not today.
Pretty remarkable to see Hulk Hogan in the yellow and red anytime, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's about 4 months away from the famous Bash of the Beach Vince Russo thing, isn't it? One, 2, 3. Check that out. Scott Steiner, bam. Everybody's got a guitar today. We certainly hope Scott's doing okay. Know he had a health problems recently. Which reminds me, I need to go up to the restaurant and restaurant.
No, restaurant. Let's go with
restaurant. Go to the restaurant and talk to his wife. See how Scotty's doing.
Well, let us know, because I've not wanted to bother anybody or pry, but if there's anything we can do to help, we'd be glad to.
I need to go up there and talk to his wife. You're right.
We'd be glad.
He's one of my favorites.
And we've had fun with him here on the show, and he's played a part and had fun with us.
Oh, yes, he has. The thing about Scotty, about working, you just never know with him, He's so good at it, you just never know. Even when you think he's working, you never know. or even when he is working, I should say. You never. Okay. Bye. Is that it? Is that how you say it?
No.
Bye.
No, it's not. Look at Jimmy Hart without the glasses. Looks like he's on meth. His eyes bugging out. He just found out what the buy rate was. It's what? How many paid?
Every time I talk to Jimmy Hart, he talks about, you know what? WCW Saturday Night, no one gave a shit about us except you, me, and Arn. We're the only ones. We would write the show. We would produce the show. We would go out and do it. We never had the big stars. He was right. There was a WCW Saturday Night back then. And I would always think that, man, remember what this show used to be?
Yeah.
And what it is now? It was, with the exception of what's going on now, if I go back and they ask me right now, what are your favorite time in wrestling? It obviously now's got to be, but it was the 80s. It was the Crockett era before it was bought by Turner. And I'm talking about early 80s, 85 and 86. Those years were the best. 87, of course, 88. Things started to go downhill a little bit. 87 was still pretty good, but 85 and 86 were my favorite years in wrestling. Those were so exciting. Such good stuff. So how many stars did he, face first?
2.25, baby.
Rick was going to go face first. He got tied up in the Yappapi strap.
The Yappapi.
Didn't Efren tell us that this was called he didn't pronounce a Yappapi.
No, that's correct. It's the incorrect pronunciation, but it's the way that Hogan always said it.
Right.
When I discussed it with Eric Bischoff, he corrected me trying to be a dickhead. And I was like, dude, that's what the name of the match was. He's like, no, it was a so-and-so. I'm like, no. I understand you're saying that's a real Indian tribe, but that's not what this is. This is a made up bullshit thing here.
Yeah. Right.
And then he's like, oh, okay. I got it now.
That always settled it, didn't it? Made up bullshit thing. Yep. Okay. I got it.
Let's not let facts get in the way.
That's right. Once we know it's made up in bullshit, we just go with that.
Sure.
Can I tell you how much I enjoy talking to you every week?
That's my favorite part of my week, dude. It's fun to just bullshit with my friend and
watch matches,
and you feel obligated to do it. Right. So it's like your family leaves you alone and everybody knows, oh, he's working. And we've convinced the world that we're working because I guess technically we're making money for doing this, but we're just hanging out with our friend bullshitting. And then what's interesting about me and you is we hang up and we don't speak again for a week. Right. We're done. And it's like, well, all right, he's dead. I talked to him in 6 days and just confirmed the time. And then 7 weeks from now, we'll be best of friends for another 3 hours.
Yeah. And that's the best way to be friends, because if you hang out with each other 24/7,
you're going to get sick of each other.
Exactly.
It's like you and Mike Tenay did.
Jesus. I don't know where you threw Tenay's name in there, but I need to come over more to the Conrad.
Well, you're welcome.
Yeah, I know. I just looking for a free meal.
And it's usually pretty good too.
Oh,
I didn't get fat by accident. I know where the good eats are.
A lot of great places to eat in Huntsville, Alabama. I have to agree with that.
I don't know that there will be for much longer though.
Because with the coronavirus going to shut them all down.
I'm going to be eating so much damn Fairway Meat Market meat over here. I may even still have some Omaha steaks back when I was shilling for them, but I got so much shill food in the freezer right now.
Shill food in the freezer.
It's funny because Megan was like, hey, do we need to? I'm like, nah, we're good. She's like, what are you talking about? So you know that freezer in our laundry room? I was like, yeah. So, man, that thing's full of shill food.
Hogan and Flair. I'm telling you, I don't care what star match you give it.
Hogan still looks pretty good here too, man.
Yeah, Hogan and Flair to me was always, I don't know. I just love doing Hogan Flair matches.
Cause it's always a big match.
Yeah, it is. Even though it could be a shitty match, but it's still, I mean, you just soak in the moment here. You're talking about two of the biggest stars ever in wrestling.
All up in your ass.
Yes, right here in front of us. And I'm calling the match and just.
By the way, I want you to pull up Google.
I got it.
All right. I want you to type in Dean Malenko and tell me what the top 5 suggestions are.
Mm-hmm. How old is Dean? Why did Dean Malenko quit? Who trained Kane? How old is Eugene from WWE?
You did not Google Dean Malenko and that's it. And just let it make suggestions. You didn't click enter, did you?
Yeah, I did.
No, don't click enter. We're just looking for the suggestions.
Oh, okay. Here we
Type
go.
in the, God damn, we've done this for 3 years on the show. Still don't remember.
Dean Malenko, Tony Schiavone. Dean Malenko finish. Dean Malenko finisher. Dean Malenko AEW. Dean Malenko, Tony Schiavone Heat.
Can you imagine? Dude, this guy's one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. He was number 1 in the 1997 PWI. So decorated as a performer, worked for every major company, backstage for some of the biggest moments in the history of wrestling. And he helped put it together. And the number 1 suggestion when you type his name into your Google machine is Tony Schiavone. And the number 4 is Tony Schiavone Heat. So good, dude.
Oh God. It is. It is so good. Jimmy Hart's Jimmy Hart's pissed off here. Oh,
can you believe Jimmy Hart's whipping Ric Flair? The fuck? This is a real sentence. It's a wonder Rick didn't just stand up and snatch a knot in his ass.
And of course, old school Rick. Little juice.
Gotta. So what are you doing the rest of the day?
Me?
Yeah.
I'll probably help Lois with the garage.
You gonna send me a picture of the belt when you find it?
Yes, no. When I find it, I'm walking. I'm driving to your house.
I'll see you Christmas.
I'm driving to your house and ringing. Well, actually, I'm not ringing the doorbell. I'm going to punch in the code and walk in.
And I bet you're going to have like one of those little portable speakers. And that's what I bet. I bet you'll have like a little portable speaker and you're going to walk in the theme music when you strut ass in my house when you've got that fucking thing back.
I am.
I don't know why that tickles me. What do you think you're going to walk into? Theme?
I don't know. He's American dream. And he gave the belt to Tony Schiavone. Is that a song?
No.
No.
That's not a song, buddy.
Maybe I'll walk in to Hank Williams Jr. Country Boy Can't Survive. Or way down yonder in Medusa's Coochie or something like that.
Medusa's Coochie? Listen to this.
Coochie.
I bet you come into like Return of the Mac.
Return of the Mac. Oh, I know. It's going to be a Batman theme. That's my entrance music. Aren't we?
Well, it wasn't that bad.
Well, overall, what did the reader poll say in this Dave Meltzer world we live in?
The match got 2.25 stars. Meltzer would write. Flair came out immediately after Hogan got caught to start the match. Hogan sold for all of 40 seconds of the beating from Steiner before making his comeback. Flair juiced. Flair's work in this match was the best it's been in a long time, but because his body is showing his age, people aren't taking him seriously. Seriously, when he took bumps for Sting wearing the t-shirt, he looked cool. His work is good, but he's got to wear a t-shirt now or fans won't get past the body and dismiss him at first sight.
Wow. That's pretty strong.
Hogan whipped Flair with the belt, blah, blah, blah. So they went to near falls and the referee counted and the announcers, who were actually the stars of the show, particularly Madden's line about Sting comparing him to Alicia Silverstone, which reportedly was actually a Kevin Nash line, looked like idiots trying to explain it. To make things worse, they explained it by saying it wouldn't count, unaware that the finish was going to be a leg drop and a 1-2-3. Hogan did the high kick on Luger just before the finish, and just to make sure everyone realized everyone in the company is back jobbing for him again, Hogan dragged Flair after the match to all four corners.
Wow. Yeah. He's right about Flair working hard here.
What's your favorite, WCW match in the year 2000? Do you remember any good ones at all?
I don't remember one good one at all. I don't remember one bad one at all. The only way I have a memory of these matches
is watching them with me.
Watching them with you.
Well, that ain't bad.
You know what? If you talk to many wrestlers, they're like that too.
Yeah, it all runs together. Well, you know, big ones will stick out. A big WrestleMania match or something that was career defining for them.
Sure. There's a lot about WrestleMania 6 stands out for me. It was my last WrestleMania that I did. And we're going to watch that, in 2 weeks.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah. The first Flair Hogan match from Orlando.
Bash at the Beach, 1994.
Yeah. Hogan turning heel at Bash at the Beach stood out to me.
1996.
Yep. Flair or Hogan and Sting in the fuck finish stood out to me.
Starrcade 97.
Yep. Because that was terrible and had the potential to be great. What else stands out to me? Well, when Kevin Nash or when Scott Hall first walked in.
May of 1996 on Nitro.
Yep. That stood out to me. And now, of course, now if you ask me what are some of the things that stood out to you as a fan, I can rattle off a bunch of shit then. I bet because I was a fan.
I bet the best match, one of the best matches you've seen live though, was Cody and Dustin in Las Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Was it weird to go back in time and think that you sat in the front row of an AEW pay-per-view, their very first show, and now you work there?
It's crazy, isn't it?
It's amazing.
It's absolutely crazy. And when I first talked to Tony Khan, he said, "It was so great to see you at ringside. Thank you very much for coming out." I said, I wanted to say, "You're welcome. I wouldn't have bought a ticket, but Conrad bought it for me." I didn't want to sound like a cheap ass.
But I mean, that's who you are.
Not necessarily.
You never bought me no wrestling tickets.
Never needed to. You're a multimillionaire.
What does that even mean?
Boom. There's two. You tell me. I don't know what it means.
I've never said I was a multimillionaire.
It means you got a 2-roll. It means in your laundry room, you got a bunch of shill food and you got 3 Rolls Royces.
I have none of, okay. I got one of those. Shill food is a fun line, and I'm surprised it took you this long to sell it. It's not shellfish, it's shill food. Come on.
Shill food. Hogan wins. 1.
There it is.
Yeah.
Can you believe it? Listen to the crowd.
Hulk Hogan.
Jimmy Hart.
No one cares, dude. That's a shame. Look at the empty seats.
Yeah, I know.
Hulk Hogan, Flair, empty seats, and nobody cared. That's when you know your wrestling promotion has gone to shit. 2 of the biggest icons in the history of the business on top, bleeding in the main event, and nobody cared. Well, the death spiral will continue. Stay tuned. Next week, we do something good. It's WWF in 1998. It was a little outlandish, a little over the top, but it was enough to take that top spot from WCW. So check it out next week right here on What Happened When. But Tony, right now, I feel like it's about that time.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the ring, Conrad Thompson will go one-on-one against Dave Silva. The winner will get a whole set of rims for their car. Tony Schiavone is your ring announcer. He grabs the microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. And before we get to the main event, I do need to tell you that my grandpa taught me how to come in my hand. We're desperately out of time. We'll see you next week on What Happened When. We're on Westwood One, and each and every week on Mondays for our great fans on
Patreon.com/WHW Monday. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.